My name is Scott. I've seen a little Tokusatsu.
And I'm Domo, and I've seen a lot of Tokusatsu.
And we've both seen the most recent as of now. But Dominic, we gotta hurry because this is the mega special fast catch-up episode.
Oh my god, the super mega fast catch-up episode for Gavv.
We don't have time.
We have zero time.
You went on, I guess, a vacation, a trip, basically.
Yeah.
Over to me. Well, not specifically just to me, but over here.
Yeah, over there.
And you didn't have, you're staying with other people. You didn't have like a good recording environment. And I was behind on episodes anyway. So I was like, it's fine. Like, we'll just put it off. But Dominic, now we're reaping what we sowed. And it's a lot.
The consequences of our actions.
It's so much.
Just a bit.
4 episodes of each.
My God.
To get through.
It is so much. But we're going to do us and you guys a favor. And we're going to hit them one series at a time this week.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
I'm just gonna
Okay.
We're gonna record these on separate days, but I'm just gonna stitch them together.
You know what? Very well. You guys are getting the mega Tokusatsu episode.
Oh my god! I didn't even say the name of the pod. Yeah, it's Tokusatsu. But we don't have time. We don't have time for a name.
We don't have time. We're getting right into it.
Yeah, we're gonna be trying to go like a little bit faster. So sorry if we don't break down every episode like we normally do. We don't have time.
We don't have time. So let's get right into it. Episode 34 of Gavv, literally picking
34.
Exactly where 33 left off. Shoma just blasted Mogin through a fucking mountain.
He did. Shoma blasted him to fucking, like, Team Rocket blasts away. And everyone's like, great job, Shoma, you did it. And then Shoma's just like, I don't think I beat him.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
He did it. Literally, Nyelv poofed. Like, no body, no proof, nothing.
Nyelv walks and finds Mogin in the woods, and he's like, just like, oh, fuck. And Nyelv's like, oh, like, if he had mastered, keyword master, if he had mastered that power, he would have killed, but he didn't.
Well, we're going to do more tweaks, I guess.
Yeah, he still gets hit, goes flying, but I guess it was just enough to not die because he hadn't mastered.
Honestly, he didn't even seem that bothered after getting up.
No, he kind of just, like, stood up.
Yeah.
And Shoma said he didn't feel like he hit the guy. He felt like he hit rocks. So maybe he like punched the ground in front of him and sent him flying.
Yeah, you're going to punch an entire mountain into dust, but miss the guy you're aiming at. It's insane.
Yeah, the guy who was in the epicenter is completely fine. I'll tell you, he's not fine. Dente in Happy Pare eating all the fucking food.
Where's all the rum gone, Dente?
Literally everything in the house this man ate. And Shoma's like, what happened to your teeth? And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So like he's still trying to keep how he made the Gochipata a secret from Shoma.
Which is wild because those teeth missing is very disturbing to look at.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I didn't think anything was going to be grosser than his giant, long, twin braided ponytails.
But no.
But the gummy tummy really, really takes the cake.
Oh, God. But yeah, now they have to go on a middle of the night snack run.
Is it I think it's daytime.
No, it's literally the middle of the night when they get back. They're like, we gotta make more snacks, gotta make more gochizos.
Oh, well, they go to first. Shoma goes to buy some snacks from the weird man, and I think I'm subscribing to the theory that this man, the candy shop guy, is gonna be like Shoma's uncle or something.
100% family member. There's no fucking way. He has no name, so they're obviously hiding it.
That's true. And you know what? There's we'll get to that later. Moving on. You're right. They come home and Sachika's assembled the fucking carnival in the middle of Happy Pare, and she's like, we're making snacks now, motherfucker.
Honestly, pretty sick.
Yeah, everyone starts making snacks. Side note, are pancakes a snack? I wouldn't say so. Pancakes, waffles, that seems like a meal to me.
I will admit that breakfast foods are snackable. Hot take. I enjoy pancakes in the middle of the day as a snack.
What? But just as a pancake, or like syrup and butter?
Syrup and I can't eat just like raw ass.
Okay,
pancakes.
well that's a meal. That's not a snack.
What? No.
I'm drawing the line.
You're drawing the line.
I'm drawing the line.
See, no, it's a snack. Obviously, it's a snack if they made it.
Well, yeah, I didn't see any pancake gochizos. I didn't see any pancake gochizos.
There's a reason for that.
Because they're not a snack.
That's not what the reason is.
With a meal. They're filling him up with a meal and he needs snacks.
How dare
They're
you?
so stupid.
I will not take this breakfast food slander.
Yeah, so they're feeding Shoma. They're like, eventually they're like, Shoma, you got to sit down and start eating.
Yep.
So he's just pounding back everything they made, and he's making gochizos, but he still doesn't have 100.
Yeah.
And then we get a creepy scene. Oh no! So Glada goes to confront Lizelle.
Yep.
And she's like choking her, and then Sheeta walks in,
and he's like, "What
again,
this
is so good." Imagine like your dead sister literally walking into the room, and you're like, "What? Like, how are you alive? Like, what?"
It's such a mind fuck.
Nope, it's your brother.
Nope, it's
your brother wearing your sister's skin, bro.
You know, I don't know if you've ever played Resident Evil Veronica. This is exactly what happened.
No. Oh.
Pretty much big bad villains. You hear from the brother and the sister throughout the entire game. They're playing on like the loudspeakers. You find out later, Big Brother has been playing both brother and sister the entire time.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the big twist. Great game. Not great, but also a great game.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
But yeah, Lizelle and Glada kind of hash it out. Glada's pissed. She's like,
she's like disgusted
for calling. Lizelle calls Glada out for not doing anything. Literally, like she says, "You're the only one running circles in the family," and it's like, damn, she's kind of right.
Fucking wrong.
Glada, you're absolutely useless right now.
Waste of space, and then she throws a little temper tantrum as she walks away.
Right,
because that's all she ever fucking does.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm appreciating Lizelle more and more.
She's calling people out. It's great.
We do also get a scene, or not a scene, but a line where Sheeta is like defending Lizelle from Glada, and he says he needs her to get revenge.
Right.
Which is interesting because we see him try and enact some revenge later, and it doesn't involve her.
Oh, no, not at all. But Glada fucking fucks off. We get a little scene where Moggen's talking with Yelv, and Yelv's like, "Hey, take a Bake Magnum. I don't really have any upgrades for you, so just kind of take them out with them."
No, he did say he like upgraded the Bake Magnum.
Okay, yeah, he did upgrade the Bake Magnum, but not like any tweaks with Moggen as. Like,
no, it still just looks like the Bake Magnum. And then he gives him the Bake Magnum. But then Moggen still henshins with the Bitter Driver.
Yeah, it's a little
which is weird.
A little weird. Maybe he's just used to it. Probably habit.
Yeah. So he gets the Bake Magnum just to be a gun. And then he just shoots up a fucking building.
I mean, to be fair, that Bake Magnum's got some firepower. I don't know what.
Yeah, he's blowing holes in concrete.
Yeah, I don't know where this power was before. I guess, yeah, Yelv did upgrade it, but holy shit. He's literally a terrorist.
Yep. And so, of course, because it's terrorism, they reported on the news. And then everyone looks around and Shoma's like, "I don't have 100 yet. I'm fuck." And Valen and Vram are like, "Okay, we'll go stall." And Shoma's just fucking eating shit and still no gochizos.
Can't figure out why they're not coming out. But then they think back, flashback to when the first
to the very first gochizo. Yeah.
Which is crazy. Going back to his roots, you live to eat, you don't eat to live. He just needs
33 episodes
enjoy the food.
Yeah, and he even pulls out his little snack journal that I feel like we haven't seen in like 20 episodes.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And he's like looking through it all, like the notes he made, and he's like, "Of course, like I can't just eat to make gochizos. I have to love to eat or love the food."
And then he's on a horse.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's on a carousel in space, orgasming from how good the food is.
Yeah, real Shokugeki
and that makes it gochizo. Kinda, yeah. One thing I will say, I know like when Gavv, I don't know if it was when Gavv first came out or whatever, but there was some debate about how good it was for children to watch a show where like a guy just eats snacks all the time and like junk food.
I mean, they do correct his behavior pretty early on.
I don't know if they do enough. I mean, but at least in this scene, like when he's first like thinking about like why he can't make gochizos, and he's like, "Oh, I can't just like keep eating." I was like, "Oh, it's gonna be like a moment to teach like kids about overeating or something."
Oh,
and it's just like, "No, I just really, really have to like the food."
Okay, when you frame it like that, it seems really bad. I see where you're coming from. Damn, I'm kind of stunned.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just I thought it was gonna be a moment to like have a lesson, and then it wasn't really. I mean, it is. I guess it's a lesson. Like if you're gonna eat food, you should enjoy it.
Right.
Is the lesson maybe?
I mean, okay, if we think back to like Japanese culture, there is a certain aspect of like real appreciation for your food. So I guess you can tap into that. That makes sense to me. But yeah, the whole overeating thing, not addressed.
Yeah, not addressed. Shoma's eaten like 17,000 calories in that one montage.
Yeah, that's enough calories for him to swing his arms when he's in over mode.
Not even. He's still slow. Yeah. But so eventually he does poop out 100, and he shows up to help out the other two by going over Gavv, and he's still fucking slow.
Yep, still fucking slow. And Morgan realizes like, oh, your aim is really fucking shitty.
Yeah, he's like, your aim sucks and you're slow as fuck. I can just fucking dodge you. And so Shoma's like stomping around, flailing his arms, missing over and over. And Valen and Vram are like, okay, like what if we like keep him still? And so we get Donut again for the first time in a long time. Hate it.
Yeah.
But they use the donut and then the pudding.
Yep.
Yeah, the flan to trap Morgan. Also, Morgan is the name of the shrimp head guy.
Yeah.
I think last episode we just called him shrimp head.
We did.
I don't know if we knew his name.
Absolutely not. Funny we're giving him this episode to get his name.
Yeah, he doesn't matter. We could have just called him shrimp head. He's not gonna matter after 1 second.
Yeah,
so they trap him, they run him over, and Overgab blam smacks him to death.
Yep, dude's just gone. Like Shoma,
obliterated.
It took this man being held down for Shoma to land a hit, which I guess they figured it out, but at the same time, come on, Shoma, come on.
I do like. We'll get into this in the next couple episodes, but I do like that this mode has that limitation where like he's slow.
That's
only because the way they pair it with the. It's not even like a next. It is like the next form, but it's not like above it.
Right.
We'll get into it.
Yeah,
but like Shoma's final form is very interesting.
Very interesting. I agree.
We get a little scene of Dente afterwards, and he's like thinking about all Shoma's friends, and he's like, maybe it's okay if he doesn't have me, if he has them.
And then he drops the cookie. It's like, did this man just fucking die?
He seemingly passes away. Or did he?
Fucking drama farming ass shit. If we were watching this like on time, I'd be pissed.
We called Dente dying like in the last episode, I think.
Yeah.
Because this whole like little arc has had red flag for Dente the whole time.
Pretty much.
And this is such a fucking piece of shit fake out. It made me smile.
It made you smile.
Well, because like when I saw it, I was like, Dente, he does die? And then as soon as we find out that he didn't, I was like, you mother.
Yeah, you piece of shit. I can't believe you fucking farmed me.
Farming is also what Boca wants to do.
Oh my god. Yep.
He grabs Lango by the chin.
Yep.
And he's like, I want 10 million candies.
How many humans is that? Like, if we're assuming it's one dark treat per, like, okay, we still don't have numbers, and next episode makes me even more doubtful of it. But like,
yeah,
10 million dark treats is an insane number of humans.
It's a lot. Like, again, I think in my brain I was thinking 1-to-1 because I'm stupid like that.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but in Shoma's flashback with Hanto's mom, there's like that big green tank full of all the happiness juice, right?
Right.
So that would have made like at least a few hundred dark treats, I think. So it's not 1-to-1 for sure.
It's not 1-to-1.
But it's still a fuckload of people.
Like, holy shit.
Especially since they're only stealing from Japan. That's a fuckload of people.
See, and then we get to address this in the next couple of episodes too. We'll talk about it when we get to that point. But holy fucking shit, they still don't have enough.
They still don't have enough. And but they do mention that like kidnapping this many people will alert the Earth to the presence of the Grenouts, and the president's like, I don't fucking care. I'm the president. And he walks away.
Oh, and Yelv gets sniped by the CEO. No longer a part of Stomach Inc. Working directly under the president.
Oh yeah, that happened at the end of this one or the beginning of the next one?
It's the end of this one.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Yelv gets promoted to like research and development under the president directly,
and he literally is just kind of shrugging his shoulders, like, I need the money.
Yeah, Lango's like, I knew you betray us, and Yelv's just like, fucking like, come on.
Pretty much.
Like, it's obviously a sinking ship, and he's just getting his bag.
He's doing the smarter thing, honestly.
Always. It's clear to me now, as we reach what I believe to be the end of Stomach Inc. as a storyline, that Nielv's the only fucking one that's smart. Lango is lazy. Galata is stupid.
God, I think he's right. Fuck, I think he's right, guys.
Sheeta and Jeeb are too obsessed with each other to do anything. This company was bound to fail.
Honestly, I'm surprised they've made it as far as they did. It's quite amazing.
Yep. Okay, 35. Boom, 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 bam. Lango goes to, is it Lysel and Jeeb?
Yes.
He's like, like, if we do this, like, they're gonna know about it. Lysel's like, that's fine. Like, who cares? My daddy wants 10 million.
Yeah, literally gives
And
zero
so Lango's
fucks.
Lango's like, I guess I'll get him.
Jeeb is obviously very reserved about the situation as well. So we'll probably play on that a little bit later. I feel like there's definitely going to be a Lysel and Jeeb falling out.
Yeah, I feel like we're reaching the end of the Jeeb arc, too.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
We're getting there. We're getting development. See, that's what we like.
We are getting close to like the end kind of numbers, like maybe like 10, 12 more episodes.
Right.
So I think they are starting to wrap this stuff up. Anyway, what they're not wrapping up is Sachika's friend from 1 billion episodes ago. She's back.
Honestly, never thought we'd see her again. Kind of crazy.
I literally never imagined in my whole life that she would come back, but she is. And she likes a band and they're all wearing horse masks, and that's fine with me. She wants to make Oshi fans and a sweater because she's going to a concert.
Support her Oshi. Always support your Oshi.
She everybody. She does. She's a Zen Oshi though. I don't think she is a Zen singled out a member.
She did not. And you know what? I respect that. I can relate to that with my whole heart.
Who doesn't have a heart is Nielv because he makes Lango some kind of bomb. Well, I thought it was a bomb at this point, but we learn later that it emits like a gaseous bubble, if you will.
Right. I did think the scene was interesting because this is the first time you see anything even remotely like familial between the two. Like they're bantering, I feel like the way brothers would in this scene.
Yeah, Nielv is like, I don't have to make this for you. Like, I don't work for you. And Lango's like, I need this to do the job for the big boss. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, and he just kind of like does like a little shoulder smirk. Tap. Yeah, it's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder. We're not gonna get any more with them.
No,
but I wonder if like maybe we'll get a flash. Well, no, because we've seen enough of their childhood to know that they were all shitty to each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah, we saw, was it Jeeb and Sheeta's birthday or something?
Oh yeah,
where like Lango didn't even attend, and then they had like the gray lumpy cake.
Yep. Literally zero fucks. Pretty awful family.
Yeah, not great people.
No.
Lango takes whatever he got from Nielv and he steals fucking 35,000 people.
He clears out an entire fucking stadium.
He clears out a baseball stadium and a cruise ship
and a plane
in a day. Oh, the plane comes later.
No,
yes, he does as well.
He does another. That's another plane. He does a plane this time as well.
Wait, no, the plane is later in this episode.
No, I assure you, they did a plane twice.
What?
100%. We'll watch it back. I assure you, he does two planes.
I don't know. I only clocked the one, but okay. So, but anyway, 35,000 people is a shitload. When you consider that most like episodes weekly, they're doing like maybe at the most like 15 or 20 people.
Right.
35K is insane.
Like, how are they making as many dark treats as they already have with like maybe 5 to 10 people per delivery?
Yeah. And think about like they're lucky they picked Japan, because if they picked like a nation where Christianity was number one, if 35,000 people disappear,
oh, that's the rapture.
Everyone's like, oh my god, yeah, it's the rapture. It's the rapture. 100%.
It's like, oh, God's coming for us, baby. Let's fucking go.
It's the rapture. I'm fucked because I didn't get taken.
Well, shit. What a shitty way to do it.
Yeah. Side note: can you imagine if the rapture was real and did happen, and only 35,000 people on Earth were good enough?
You know what? That's fine. You guys can go to heaven. I'll stay here. I don't need that.
That's crazy. That's such a small amount.
God actually hated us the entire time.
I don't. If he is real, that's the only explanation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're reporting this on the news. All of our renewed hunter boys are seeing it, and they're like freaking out, obviously.
Yep.
And they all meet up, and they're like, how could this happen? Like, how could this be? And Lakia is like, well, you remember like how I did it with like my tentacles? Like, they did take a sample of my poison, Like, fuck, like, are they using my shit? And he's actually like upset.
Yeah, like he, like us, is reaping the consequences of his action.
Yeah. But going from someone who was just straight up kidnapping people to being like upset that you're involved in kidnapping people or like something about you, you know?
That's character development.
It's a big growth.
It is.
Yeah, a little boy Lakia. And as they're formulating a plan to like split up, he's even like, does Sachika know that like I kidnapped people?
Oh my god, this was such a fucking ship moment for me. Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Christ.
We're thinking about like we have our gay boys and then like are we doing a throuple? Are we not? I think
We've got our straight couple.
yeah, I think I'm Lakchia now. I'm locked in on Lakchia.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it's just, again, there's a lot of growth from Lakia. From going from someone who didn't give a fuck if bitter Gavv just annihilated 2 women on the street and kidnapping humans to now being like upset that he's involved and then ashamed of having done bad things.
Yeah, and like actively wanting to fix it.
Yeah, and while Shoma is like just gonna assuage him, as a human, Hanto steps in and he's like, you feel that? Good. Don't forget it.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Like, keep that close to your heart now that you've realized it is such a good line. And the way Hanto approaches it is significantly more understanding than when Shoma came out to him. So even we get Hanto character development in this scene. Like, it's a great scene in that respect.
It is, and I really like that scene between them comes after their little buddy cop arc.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, like they've grown, like they know each other better. So like for him to say something like that, that's like direct and stuff, God, it means more.
Is this
because like I'm
actually
invested
just
in
like a love square? What is this? Like now
I don't know. I think Sachika's ace, and I think everyone else is just bi panning.
You know what? That's fair. Bi
What if Sachika's a lesbian and then everyone else is bi?
Pride Month, baby.
Freaking out. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
And we go back to Lango, and he's ready to bury Shoma in the fucking ground. Jeeb's like, what are you going to do about Red Gavv? And Lango's like, oh, I ain't worried. I'm going to fucking destroy him.
Yeah, Lango's like, fucking red bitch? Like, why do I care? I'm Lango's stomach.
Yeah, really putting a name out.
Stupid motherfucker. So Lakia goes to Dente with his goo, and he's like, make an antidote. And Dente's like, oh shit.
Yeah. All right. This is where we find out Dente's actually alive. God fucking damn it.
You're right. I completely skipped. So he finds him and he's just asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, Dente.
You old fuck.
I feel like now Dente's gonna live till the fucking end of the show.
I hope so.
Yeah, if they didn't kill him now, I feel like killing him later is just like, why?
Like,
why
he's
bother?
the funny ha-ha hee-hee grandpa.
Yeah, just let him be. Oh, we do get a really disgusting like CGI effect of him eating food.
Ooh.
Didn't enjoy that.
Didn't need him to eat
Did not enjoy that. Yeah. You can just shove it into the mask. Like my brain will do the heavy lift.
Yeah. And then we go from there back to the airport. People still, like I say, this is the second plane. People still flying after hearing about the first plane disappearing is insane to me.
I swear, I think you're wrong.
No, this is the mountain I die on. It was 2 planes.
I really don't remember a second plane. But anyway, everyone's flying. And obviously the flight attendants are fucking grenades.
Of course.
And they're put in the little bubble machines, which blow little bubbles full of Lakia's venom, I guess, vaporized into gas.
Right.
So like they pop and then everyone gets happy and falls asleep.
And then they get eaten.
And or they get pressed.
Yeah, they got pressed. But they get followed by Shoma. Shoma's like, hey, what the fuck is
happening? A Gochizo over here. They send out all the Gochizos, and the
Right.
Gochizos over here, the flight attendants. So Shoma gets on the plane. He's like, I'm going to stop you. Guess who's in first class?
Sup?
Motherfucking Lango stomach.
Dude, he's got the Gara ultimate defense.
Oh, I was going to bring that up next episode. Yeah. He's very much Gara. And he blows up the plane with his aura.
He does.
Which, like, look, he hasn't done shit all season. And then he finally is going to make a move and he's trying to aura farm. All right.
Okay. I will say during the fight, you do get how crazy strong he's supposed to have been. Like, they're putting pen to paper now and showing how strong he's actually supposed to have been the entire fucking time.
I like the fact that the one time like we have to take a break like in our schedule, he finally starts doing something
after all of our goddamn complaints.
Yeah, it's like it's to spite me. And look, you know what? After this episode, I was like, okay, like fine. Like Lango's kind of cool. Like I don't think he's gonna be like I don't think anything he can do is gonna redeem like 20 episodes of him doing nothing, but like cool, he's doing something.
Right.
Next episode, we'll conclude my thoughts on Lango's stomach as a character.
I mean, okay. I will say he finally comes out of human form. Like you see his full like
we get
monster
full
body,
Grenade armor
and not in that
It looks
stupid
cool.
suit. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me like Baron vibes from Gavv when
like
Baron,
Monster Baron,
yeah.
like at the end.
Right.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
It's pretty sick.
And he has like a fur. Yeah, he's like a fur trim too. Like it reminded me of like a Monster Hunter kind of.
See, if they showed him like this from the beginning, I would have been more inclined to believe he was as strong as everybody said he was.
Yeah, I wonder if like they just didn't have the monster suit ready. Like if they just had only the head and that's why he was always in the suit.
I guess it did look like a lot.
But like that monster head in the suit always just looked lame to me. Like he looked better as just a human guy in a suit. And then this looks way better. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe they were going for something by mixing them. Maybe it was like a production limitation. Who knows?
Who knows?
Either way, Lango easily beats everybody.
Yep. And the episode ends with the good old belly cannon.
Oh, there's a little bit more.
I guess there is a little bit more, yeah.
At some point, like he smacks the Vrastrum gear and we see a little crack appear on Pudding. Yep. That'll become important later.
It does.
And then he's tanking hits from Gavv, the most powerful form, Shoma's final form. Can't get through all of Lango's fucking telekinetic shield.
I mean, he's Gara. Like, there's no question about it. The ultimate defense. It's cheating.
It is. And he like pins Shoma down and he's like, you are, but then the plane overhead flies and like cuts it off so we don't get to hear it. And then Shoma's like, that's not true. It can't be. And he's like, look inside your feelings and you know it to be true.
Oh God.
No.
Another family trauma moment. Just like shitty older brother vibes. It's the worst.
And yeah. Oh yeah. Calling back. Yeah, we got a lot of brother stuff in these two shows.
Fuck, you're right.
A lot of brothers going on. And then Shoma, does he smack the ground and make like a dust cloud, I think?
He sets up the ice because he breaks out of Gavv. He pulls out a blizzard sorbet and then he covers everybody with ice when the beam comes out. And then that's when they make their getaway.
Yep. And Lango's like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, it's like always running. What a bitch.
Mm-hmm. So, I just want to congratulate everyone out there who really liked Lango and thought he was always going to be cool. This concludes the end of Lango's stomach being cool. Or R.I.P. Second one. Yeah, second one of episode 35 to 23:59 of episode 35. Generational run.
Yeah, they believed so hard that they manifested one cool thing.
One cool moment for little Lango. Oh, it was his Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, it was his Make-A-Wish.
36, we find out that they lied to us.
They made 1,000 fucking treats. Oh, wait.
What yeah. I'm talking about the subtitles for 35 when the plane's flying overhead says you are, but then we see the flashback and he says you never should have been born.
Oh yeah.
And it's like that's not close at all. You made us think it was like a secret with Shoma.
It was not.
And it's not. It was just a fake out, just for no reason.
They like doing that, as we've seen.
Shoma even says when he confronts him later in this episode, like, you said that to me before. So why make it a secret?
There was zero reason.
It reveals nothing. They literally, he says, you are, they cut out the sound. We see Hanto's eyes, like, shoot open. Yeah. So we're like, fuck, like, is Shoma the one who killed Hanto's mom? Or, like, is Shoma, like, a crazy Granute? Or is like a monster? I don't know. And the next episode, just like, you never should have been born.
It's like, yeah, thanks.
Cool. Yeah, like, I already knew fucking Lango was a stupid piece of shit. Like,
yeah.
Nothing. You revealed nothing. You hid nothing and you revealed nothing.
Pretty much.
0 out of 10. This is worse than the Amon reveal.
Oh, my God. I guess... Oh God!
Actually, I don't know. Because that one got teased for like 10 episodes.
Fair.
Anyway, what were you saying about the press?
Oh God. They cleared a stadium. They cleared a cruise ship. They cleared at least one plane. 1,000 treats.
At least one plane.
1,000 treats. What the fuck? How many goddamn humans does one treat cost?
So the 35K from the cruise in the stadium,
right,
plus however a couple hundred more from the plane, let's say.
Yeah.
That makes 10K. So we're talking like a 3-to-1 ratio.
Like
that's not good.
That's not good. How have they sustained business? It makes zero sense.
That's very true. Well, I mean, we have seen that they're only selling like one dark treat or whatever to like people, right? Because the president and them had no idea this was going on.
Yeah, but they give it out to like the part-timers like candy. Like literal
That is
candy.
True. It's true. Your reward is always a dark treat. I don't know. How big is the population of Japan? Do they even have 30 million people?
Yeah, how can Japan afford all of these dark treats? There's a population crisis for sure, and it's not because of the birth population.
Oh, this is the solution. Or not the solution. This is the explanation. It's not because of declining birth rate.
Solution.
It's
the God. Solution is a bad word to use.
I got it mixed up.
That's funny. Oh God. But now they have that scene. You get the number of treats and they're like, hey, there's gonna be like a shortage.
Yeah, he's like, well, they've already caught on to us. Like, it's going to be harder to make more. And is it the president he's talking to? It's Lango talking to the president, right?
Yeah.
The president, again, is just like, I don't fucking care.
Get me more treats.
Yeah. He hasn't even eaten one.
No,
he just wants to use them as tools.
Honestly, that's the smart thing. You don't eat the drugs you sell. Or you don't use the drugs
you
sell.
True.
So he's doing the smart thing.
That is true.
We see the boys getting ready we go into Loki as seeing the consequences of his actions and realizing, shit, it's definitely my venom.
Yeah, and he's surprised at how guilty he feels.
Right.
Is what he says, which is cool. I like that. I don't know. It's more realistic that when you grow as a person, you don't always notice it.
Right.
So like, yeah, like we as viewers have seen Lockyer growing throughout his little episodes, but then for him to be like, wait, like I actually feel guilty about this now. Like this hurts so much now. Like what's going on? It's cool.
Emotions.
It's more realistic, I think. Mm-hmm.
And then in tandem with all of this, the concert plot line is still going on. I completely forgot about it. Going from like the middle of
I don't think that's revealed yet. Whoa, going to the concert.
Her going to the concert.
Yeah.
Her going to the concert is like, that's still happening. And it's like, okay, well, I mean, you just watched like thousands of people disappear.
Mm-hmm. Well, they come to an agreement, the three boys, that like Hanto has been debating for a while now about publishing an article about Granoots, like tell all, exposing what's happening.
Right.
And like Shoma and Lucky are basically like, if it gets less people kidnapped, you should do it.
Right.
And so Hanto like writes an article that reveals the truth.
And then he reads the comments.
Yeah, much like our real world, when you speak the truth, people are like, nah. I don't believe in that truth.
You never read the comments, Hanto. Please.
Yeah, people are basically Bitter Gavv really tanked the Kamen Rider reputation in this world.
Honestly, it's insane how like relevant he still is.
Yeah, because there's so many comments that are like, you're saying the Kamen Riders are good guys, but I saw him beat up some guy at a candy shop.
Honestly, people still remember that. That's insane. So much happens in this world, and they're caught up.
I've already forgotten.
Yeah, I forgot about that happening.
I already forgot about Bitter Gavv. He sucked. He was gone.
All of them are gone.
All of them are gone. That's true. But yeah, so all the comments are like bad, and then Hanto's like, I better not show this to Shoma.
Yep. Yeah, because that's always worked out for him, honestly.
Oh, I forgot. The whole reason they start talking is because they tell us what Lango said.
Oh, right.
And Hanto's like, that didn't affect you, like Shoma, right? And Shoma obviously puts on like a fake smile where he's like, no, not at all. Haha. And it's clear that obviously it's affecting him.
Haha. Yep. I get it, Shoma.
Yeah, which is, I think, why Hanto goes to look at the comments in the first place, right?
Right.
Because he wants to cheer up Shoma. And then he sees the comments and he's like, oh, I better not fucking show up.
Yeah, no. Not a great scene for the comment section.
No, not a great scene for the people of this universe, Japan. They don't know.
Lakia goes back to see Dente and be like, hey, where are my antidotes?
Yeah, and Dente's like, I make Gochizo. Give me some time. Like, I'm a confectioner. He's not even a scientist,
Yeah,
really.
pretty much.
He's a candy man. He says, I can't fucking do that fast, but I made these, take them. And we don't get to see, but it's later revealed that they're gas masks.
Yeah.
So that they can do stuff in the Lakia toxin. Although I wonder if Lakia would even be affected by his own stuff.
See, that's the thing.
I mean, he's wearing a mask.
He puts it on later, so it's got to do something, right? Or like at the very least, it's maybe modified. We don't really know.
Oh, maybe it's mixed with some shit. You know, fucking Neil got his dirty fingers in there.
Oh God, why would you say it like that?
We get a scene of Jeeb going to Shoma and like he throws a card at him, right?
Yeah, he's like, oh.
And Shoma's like, Jeeb?
What is this? And then he looks at it, Jeeb's gone. Looks back at the card.
Yeah, Jeeb has disappeared. Now, I will say, in this moment, I read this completely wrong.
Oh, no, I absolutely did as well.
Okay, I wonder if it's meant to be that way. Because in the next episode, we find out that this is... Okay, I'll just say. So at this point, I'm like, oh, Jeeb wants Shoma to kill Lango. Because, like, Jeeb has beef with Lango. You know, the whole him splitting him and Cheetah apart, kicking them out. That was a big deal.
Right.
And even now when he's, like, coming back to the family, it's to take control from Lango. Like, fuck you, Lango kind of thing. So I was like, oh, he's going to use Shoma to kill Lango. Find out next episode... He wanted Lango to kill Shoma.
I mean, considering what we've seen, it was a reasonable thing to want.
I guess so. I guess it does make more sense considering Lango just beat Shoma. But I don't know. Something about the way he does it made me read it like the complete opposite way.
Yeah, no, you weren't the only one. I also fell for the trap.
Yep. You can't say that word.
Fuck.
Just because he dresses that way.
No, I didn't mean it like that. No. Pride Month.
Oh my God. On the first episode in Pride Month.
I'm sorry. Oh no. I didn't mean it.
This is a bad look for you. Anyway, Hanto goes back to read more comments, and there's a lot of like more supportive ones buried underneath, including one from the mom of the kid in the first episode.
I don't know how they know it's her, but they got
damn.
hella vibes, I guess. Shoma be getting those social links buffed.
Yeah, what a callback. I hope we see that kid again at some point. I think it'd be sweet. I don't know.
Honestly,
because he was really sad that Shoma ran away.
Right? He's like, he took my snacks and he left me.
When you put it like that.
Look, he lost his snacks and he lost a friend. It's awful.
He lost his little ET. I read this. Hanto shows these to Shoma, right?
He does, yeah, and that's when Shoma's like, "Oh, people do like me. People do need me."
And then we get a scene with Lango and Glada where Glada's like, this is not good. Like, we're taking so many people. Like, we're not going to be able to make dark treats safely anymore.
Yep. And Lango is like, listen, the dark treats are only ever a tool for us to climb the social ladder. Things are fine.
Yeah.
Our plans are just proceeding a bit faster now, which is 100%. Whenever somebody says that, it's a death flag.
Oh, it's a huge death flag. But also just, I don't know. It's so, because fucking, all right, we're going to get into Lango. Lango's whole character, like, all we ever see of him is like, we need more material. We need better part-timers, blah, blah, blah. It's always just been like to keep this business running.
Yeah, it's always been meticulous and calculated.
Yeah. Yeah. And then to be like, it doesn't matter that much if we keep making this shit. Like, we'll find some other way. Don't worry about it. I don't know if this is him like comforting Glada or if it's just, I don't know. It just feels like a 180 on who he has been.
But also this is another scene where you get to see like actual sibling dynamics between like Glada and Lango. Because obviously Glada holds Lango up on the tallest fucking pedestal. She loves the fuck out of him. And like...
Oh, as we'll see.
Yeah, as we see. But like in this scene, it's kind of like they're bantering as siblings would with like an older brother and a younger sister, you know? So they're playing a little too hard to Lango being like the older brother of the family all of a sudden.
Right. Yeah, but I don't know. It was just weird to me that he would be so fine with moving on from the dark treats. We didn't even mention it. The thing that Jeep tells Shoma is that Lango's going to go after the horse concert.
Oh, yeah. And they have the scene where Sachika's friend is like, oh, I'm still going. The commoner will save me. I'll be fine. She's like, damn, all right.
Well, she's like, even if something bad happens, I'll just get saved, which is a crazy outlook to have on life.
Honestly, like
I wish I could be that relaxed.
The face she has in this, like, okay, literally an entire stadium, a cruise ship, and a plane. Like, everybody disappears. She has no question that, Kamen Rider saved them. For sure. 100%.
They did not, by the way. That's also where Jeep finds Shoma. He's like running around looking for where they stored the plates, the acrylic stands. But she also mentions that, like, like when she's had a really crummy day, like their music really saved her and they mean a lot to her. And this hits with Shoma. And he's like, that's like my snacks. And so it's just another, like, what Lango said is supposed to tear him down.
Right.
And then throughout this episode, we're slowly building him back up. It's fine. It's good. I liked it.
It's fine. Also, like, relatable.
Yeah, of course. And so the boys go to the concert. Sachika manages to buy tickets because people are fucking terrified of getting kidnapped, which is fair.
Yeah.
They're all like wandering around, looking around. They don't find the bubble things until they go off. And then they put on their gas masks. Bunch of Granoots reveal themselves, try to start stealing people. They get caught and run outside. Also, Shoma before this is like, if Longo's there, like, I'll handle him.
Yeah, and they're
the other two are like,
you good, bro?
That didn't work out. Like, we just did this yesterday. And Shoma was like, I'll handle him.
And honestly, like, Lakia shouldn't be talking because literally his Raskin gear is broken and he still pulls that shit out.
It's broken, and also he's by default now like the weakest one. He's the only one without like a new form in 10 episodes.
Yeah.
Since debut, actually, we've never gotten a new Vram form.
I will say this isn't abnormal in Kamen Rider for the tertiary third rider to lose their power and then get their upgrade. So he's definitely getting an upgrade. Like, that's no question to ask.
I've seen a scan. I know he's getting it.
Okay, fair enough.
But I guess the way they justify it is that like base Ram was stronger than Gavv and Valen for like a while, right?
Right.
Like he beat them both easily. So I guess it's like he's probably, you can say he's not that much weaker than their final forms, but he is in need of something, of a boost.
Yeah, for sure. And Vrastum gear breaking, that's the first, like, that's the sign.
Right. It does crack, and then we can just run through this now. Him and Valen are fighting like the agents. Jeep, or no, are they Langos?
Yeah,
they're Langos, right?
They're fighting Langos.
Yeah, they're fighting Langos minions, the little red techwear guys. And after he beats them, the Vrastrum gear in itself like fully cracks.
Yep, and then he like dehensions, like it's absolutely fucked.
Yeah, and he walks over and grabs it. He's like, "Fuck! Like I gotta ask another favor for Tente."
Yeah.
Oh, Valen beats the agents too. He does the final Choco thing, whatever. I love him. But here's the meat and potatoes of this episode. We get Shoma confronting Lango. Lango round 2. Lango's like, nothing's gonna change. Like, I literally beat your ass yesterday. You never should have been born. Like when dad first brought you and your mom to us, we were like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Which is fair, I guess, because if you look at it from their point of view, their dad married an alien and made a baby and was like, this is your brother now.
Which is insane.
Yeah, it's an insane thing to think about. But also, it's like, I guess it's more like if your dad married a cow and fathered a cow and then was like, this cow is your brother.
Okay, you know what?
Because he's livestock, right?
Yeah, they are livestock. Wow. Wow, I'm now making that connection. Wow, Shoma's dad was a freak.
Yeah, Shoma's dad's an absolute freak. And I feel like we need to start getting into what the fuck's been going on with him lately.
Mean, okay, with that being the case, Lango having his reaction to Shoma and seeing him as like an abomination, I get it now.
Yeah, I think it's fair to understand. Like, obviously they treated him wrong. You shouldn't treat kids like that. They're weird monster things. But like from a monster land point of view, it is pretty fucked up what Shoma's dad did.
Ugh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
But then Shoma starts thinking about like all the people he's met, all the comments he heard, all the food he's eaten, all the people he's saved. And he's like, fuck you. Like, I got friends now. I'm happy I'm Shoma, motherfucker.
Yep.
And the Gochizos inside the Gochi pod are all crying and they turn themselves upside down. And this is, okay, so I want to, before we get into the the new stuff. So I knew from scans that the Gochi pod was gonna spin. Like that was gonna be what the form change was.
Right.
And I was thinking like, how are they gonna make it so like Shoma knows to spin it?
They
Because nothing
tell
about
him.
yeah, nothing in Gavv, like none of the drivers or anything spin or rotate
Right.
really. So it was like, how are they gonna do this? Like, how are they gonna make him like know to turn it upside down? And it's just no, the Gochis will start crying and they
Okay.
they spin
To
themselves.
be fair, I did make a note on this in the previous episode. I forgot to mention it,
Mhm.
but they do show that the Gochizos are sentient inside of the jar. Like inside of the jar is a resort.
Right.
It's kind of cute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because we see them die in there, right? When
Yeah.
Overgav shuts off, we see like their souls in there and they start to leave.
Right. But then like there's actually like a little scene where they're showing the jar off, and it's like they have an entire like theme park inside of the jar that they're enjoying.
It's kind of like what we always imagine Pokeballs are inside.
Yeah, it's like a weird throwaway scene, but like now that you're mentioning it, it's like how would Shoma know? It's like, yeah, they're sentient in there and they're watching him fight. It kind of makes sense.
It's true, and they've always helped him like with stuff before.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, I'm not upset about it. I was just thinking like, how are they gonna do it? And then they just didn't have him do it. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, they turn themselves upside down. He henshins not into Overgavu, but
Master.
into
Master
Master
Taste.
Gavu. Is it Over Master or Master Over?
It's Master.
I think this
Taste
one's
and,
just Master Gavu.
when he henshins, when he completes a henshin, it says Master Taste.
Uh-huh.
And then when Over Gav does it, it says Over Energy. So it's kind of
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think this is Master Gavu and then the other one's Over Gavu.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So here we are. This is, as far as I know, unprecedented in a final form to have this kind of 2-stage evolution, I guess.
You mentioned this, and I did note this. This is
Mhm.
a 1-to-1 parallel of Tank and Rabbit from Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From Bill, but that's not his final form, right?
It's not his final
is
form. But I'm not inclined to believe that this is Gav's final form either. In Kamen Rider, it's pretty common for them to have like stages of upgrades. This is like the pre-final stage upgrade, which is the same thing as like Tank and Rabbit.
Well, interesting. As far as I know, as far as I've heard from like leaks and other Tokutubers and stuff, this is our final Gavv form.
What?
It's Over Gavu and Master Gavu.
No, there's still like 10 episodes. They'll introduce a final form.
Maybe I don't know. But as far as I know, this is it. So I'm just gonna talk about it like it's a final form.
Fair enough.
I think it's super interesting to have this kind of split. I guess later on we'll explain more what Master does. I guess that's what makes the split so interesting.
Right.
But something I did note when thinking about this is, I mean, one, it's just cool to have this kind of change. And I like that it's instant. Like he doesn't have to switch out the Gochizo or whatever.
Right.
But I will say, I was thinking about this and I was like, this would have made a lot of sense as like a Geats final form. Because the whole gimmick of the Geats driver is the revolve, right? Spinning it.
You're right.
And essentially everyone's final form in Geats just ignores that. Like they just get they get a buckle that's both sides and they click together and that's it. Like Geats 9 never revolves, Bushin Sword never revolves, Fantasy Buckle doesn't even have a bottom.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's crazy, huh? You're right.
Yeah, so everyone's final form is just static, but it's built on the driver that spins. So I was like, oh, I wish they'd done something like this in Geats, because obviously it would make use of the belt gimmick,
Right.
just in general. And I wonder if, like, we don't know how much previous riders inspire newer stuff, but I wonder if they saw like the Desire driver, the revolve of it, and they were like, oh, that'd be like a cool idea for a final form, like Gochizo or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is interesting.
That's just what it made me think of.
I like that idea.
But yeah.
Maybe in supplemental material, we'll see something cool.
Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, Master Gavu, if Over Gavu is oops all orange, Master Gavu is very much oops all purple.
Yep. And we did talk about this before. It's Gavv, but more.
Yeah, it's popping gummy, but more. A lot more.
Yeah.
I think I like Over Gavu more.
Oh, okay.
Just because it looks less like popping gummy.
I'm pretty
I don't
down
know.
for Master Gavv. I think I prefer Master Gavv to Over Gavv.
I think I'm fine with both. I don't think, like, if we ever do like a final form tier list, I don't think they'll rank super high. But I think,
Right.
at least for me, they'd be in the same tier. I think.
Okay, fair point. Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think one is like way better than the other.
Right.
Because Master Gavv like looks cool, but it also just looks like popping gummy with like a new helmet and then like different paint, obviously, and like a different bodysuit.
Right.
But like the design elements aren't like crazy.
I mean, this is the best that Gavv has looked too. So
I think I would agree with that. Because I think obviously we haven't been huge fans of any of his like power-ups before this.
Right.
Like K-King and Blizzard Sorbet, man. Pour one out for Blizzard Sorbet.
Yeah, no.
I feel like that form got no love.
He got maybe 5 episodes of highlight, and then he kind of uses it just kind of like sometimes now. But I guess to be fair, he hasn't really used K-King either, but he still uses the K-King saber.
You know what? Ever since Blizzard Sorbet had a hard time dealing with those minions, I knew that form was trash. And here we are, and we'll never have to think about it ever again.
Yeah, because now we have Over Gavv and Master Gavv.
And Master Gavv.
10 out of 10.
And so, yeah, so finally, that's our suit opinions. Now, getting into the fight, Master Gavv's fucking fast as fuck.
This is literally Rock Lee versus Gaara.
There's a scene later on where he's like Master Gavv that is straight up Rock Lee versus Gaara, where like he's like swooshing around, kicking at the wall.
Okay,
that's when it clicked for me. Like the Lango Gaara connection didn't click for me in last episode,
right?
It only clicked in this moment,
which is fair. But at the same time, I kind of saw the connection because he's like, oh, I've got the ultimate defense. I'm like, this is Gaara. He's Gaara.
And he is. And at first, his defense is still working. Like, even though Master is fast, it can't break through the walls.
Right.
And Lango's even like, oh, like, whatever. Like, you're fast now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he does know it's like, oh, you sacrifice a little bit of power for that speed. You're not a big deal.
Mm-hmm. One thing I just want to point out, even though I don't have much to comment on it, but like at one point, we always talk about Gavv having like the toe claws for no reason.
Yeah.
At one point, they like stretch out to like grip into the earth so he can make like a tight turn.
That was weird. I didn't like that.
I kind of liked it. But I was also like this is the one time that having toe claws is relevant. I don't know.
It was weird.
It happened.
Yeah, it happened.
But yeah, I do like that eventually Shoma puts it together. Like zoom in with Master, flip it to over, bang.
Oh yeah,
flip back to Master, speed out. Speed in, flip to over, bam. It's cool.
It's hella disgusting. I love it.
Yeah, I think most final forms that I've seen are just basically like, I'm God now.
Right.
So having this one where it's like very clear limitations,
like it's
and a reason that he has to constantly switch back and forth is so much fun.
It feels satisfying to watch him piece it together too.
Mm-hmm. And it's just really visually compelling because one, I think it's great now that I think about it, that they're both like almost one color. Like they obviously like they break up the suits with like highlights and stuff.
Right.
But like, you know, Master's like mostly purple, Over's like mostly orange. So visually it doesn't matter like how fast they're making Over look. You know, as soon as he switches to Over to land the punch, your eye can keep track of it.
You get that visual cue and your brain lights up. It's nice.
And because orange is such like a bright color, it is kind of like a bam moment to your eyes because it's like, whoa, orange. And then, whoa, big punch. I just think it's great. If this isn't his final form, and if his final form is just like a I'm God form, personally, I'll be a little let down.
Fair.
Because this, I think, is way more fun. But, you know, we still have a lot of guys he has to run through. And like, you're right, we do have at least like 10 to 12 episodes left. So they could throw in another form. But I don't know. I haven't seen anything, so I'm just going to assume that this is the final form. And if it is, then I like it a lot.
Fair point. Well, we'll see.
What I don't like a lot is this stupid bitch Lango stomach. This motherfucker does nothing for 34 episodes. Has one moment, one episode where he's aura farming like crazy, like, oh, guess who's here? The big bad boss is finally doing something.
Yep.
I'm gonna beat you guys in human mode. Get wrecked, scrubs.
Oh, God.
Gets his ass beat. His ass beat like a dog.
Insane.
like a fucking pinata. This loser
Oh
has
god.
nothing. That little secret that he told Shoma, I was like, are they gonna reveal something that like Lango knew? Like, has he had like a weird like secret relationship with Shoma? Is this like Hercules, you know, where he's like secretly protecting him? No,
not at
this
all.
bitch is stupid.
Yes.
He's got no character. He's got no intention, no
Jesus.
integrity.
Nope.
Not a thought between his ears. He's literally been here the whole show just to sit at the fucking table and be like, well, I gotta get more part-timers. We need to make more candy. I need better part-timers. I'll send them in. We need more candy. Fucking dweeb, dude. Oh my God. I thought in 35, I was like, damn, I gotta eat crow. Like Lango actually stepped up.
Oh, God.
Like he's not gonna redeem himself for doing like nothing.
No.
But he might actually be the final villain. I was like, well, he might actually stand up and be cool.
No.
Wrong.
Literally next episode, he didn't even get a full arc to be cool. It's
This
so
is his
sad.
arc. This is it. This is the
Oh, my
Lango
God.
arc. 2 episodes.
Oh,
Loser.
God. It's so bad.
I even wrote down the introduction of Shoma's, if this is his final form, is a letdown compared to other final forms I've seen, just because how much Lango sucks. It's fucking nothing. He's beating his ass. And I'm like, yeah, well, anyone could beat Lango. That guy fucking sucks.
I can't stop. I can't stop. This is gold. Holy shit.
He's a loser. Everyone on Earth who was like, Lango's gonna be the final villain, eat some fucking mud and clean your eyes. He's a loser.
BRB grabbing mud and getting new glasses.
There was not a damn thing cool about that guy. If he was the final villain, it'd be just like other Toku. It'd be the same as other Toku when the final villain shows up like that episode. That'd be the equivalent of Lango being the final villain.
Yeah.
Because of how much he was not fucking present through anything.
Oh.
And he dies. It's
dies.
confirmed. Next episode, he's dead.
Oh, dude,
This
you know
is
what the
it.
best part of it is?
Please tell me.
Man got cut out of the opening. Straight up.
Oh shit! I
So-
skipped it. Really?
Yeah.
Like when they walk to the scene where they're walking.
The
at
scene where they're
camera?
walking. You know how like Jita disappears into dust, right? They literally have
Oh,
Jita
shit.
disappear into dust. They go to the scene showing Yelv and Glada, and then it cuts out Longo's part completely. You just see CEO's face. It's so
no.
funny. Like
I have to go back and watch it.
the moment
It's
I
so
saw, I was like,
awesome.
"Oh, he's fucking dead." He's been erased from the
someone-
opening.
Can someone please like re-edit all of Gavv to have that intro where Lango doesn't exist? Please.
Oh my god.
Fucking asshole. And Glada's next. Or no, I mean, right now it looks like Jeeb is next, but fucking Glada's next.
Yeah.
I think in the first episode of our podcast, I said that the one area that Gavv was really letting me down was the Stomach Inc. family. And here they are getting scrapped after doing nothing.
Yeah.
Lizelle even calls out how Glada's done fuck all.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she's right. She's right. Glada, what did Glada do? She had that one moment where she fought Valen, was it?
Yeah, it was a cool scene.
Then she fucked off.
But that was that was
Yeah.
all she did.
Then and that was like episode 6 or 7. That was so long ago.
Okay, she did fight Caking, I think, for like 30 seconds.
But it's like, I don't know, like you have this main character where half of his family is like evil aliens and you just do nothing with them. They're just so
Pretty disappointing.
devoid of anything interesting. Like you mentioned, like in the last episodes, we got like a little brotherly moment. We got like a little sisterly moment here. Wouldn't it have been cool if like Shoma's evil alien family was actually like loving towards the alien side and like they just hated Shoma?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it have been cool to see them like worry about each other? Isn't that an interesting juxtaposition? How they can break up families on a whim, but they actually care about their own? Wouldn't that provide substance for 34 episodes?
No, that's too much substance. Oh god.
You're
You're 100% right. I do hate that they tried to cram this character in for longer in like these last 2 episodes, and then like it ends up being nothing.
And even then, like, it's so subtle. Like, I didn't pick up on it being brotherly or sisterly until you mentioned it. To me, it was just like, oh, it's just Lango talking to the siblings like he always does. And like, if there's like a subtle hint of like more affection in those scenes, like, if this is the episode where your guy's going out, why not make it clear that, hey, he actually cared about his siblings? Wouldn't that be interesting? It's like, oh no, like right when you learned he's a caring big brother, he dies.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Lango's dead. And his death equals as much presence as he's had the entire season of television.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. Most disappointing villain to have been written in quite a while. I can't think of anybody more disappointing at the moment.
I'm just blown away. Even though I've been harping on how much I hate Lango, like every episode, a part of me still thought like, well, I'm gonna have to eat crow when they finally do something with it.
Right.
And I don't know if I'm like more upset that I don't have to, or more upset that I was right the whole time. I don't know. We didn't even. Sorry, I forgot to mention we were running through Lango. Master Gavv also has like. Master Gavv has another power. Yeah, he has like Kiwami arms power.
Yeah, he could use the other weapons. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. It didn't super matter that much.
It did.
I imagine that's how, like, they're probably not going to do the super speed like every episode. So maybe like they'll have him use more of that in like the non-special episodes.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, like you say that, but also like next episode, I don't think he used it at all.
No, that's true. Well, and also I like that there's like a resource tied to it, right? Like
that's
he has
true.
to have 100 gochizo just to be able to do it.
Yeah, that's very true. Man can't just eat 1,000,000 calories every time.
Yeah, next episode, like he does go Blizzard Sorbet, right?
Yeah.
Well, he does, to be fair, next episode, he does not need to go over Master to beat.
Ooh, that's a shot.
I got nothing else to say about Lango. I think I'm done bringing him up on the podcast. I got nothing to say about that fool that I haven't said already.
God, this is barring, of course, any possible flashback scenes. It does seem like
fuck off. If they do a flashback where they try and make Lango sympathetic or interesting, fuck off.
I will say Gavv is, I feel like, for big episodes, very flashback heavy. So
it's true.
I do have a feeling this won't be the last time we mention Lango.
Oh God, please. Please. I don't need a post-mortem Lango redemption, bro. It's too late.
Oh God, we already did pre-mortem. It's we destroyed this man.
There's nothing. There is not much to destroy. Ooh. He's a fucking hot topic on a mannequin. That's Lango's stomach.
Ooh.
37.
37.
A kid comes in and he's like, "Hi, can I get help?"
It's funny because Hanta talks down to him. He's like, "How old are you? Like fucking 10?"
Yeah, he's like, "What's up, little dork? How old are you, fucking loser?" The kid wants to hire Happy Pare because his parents' restaurant is not doing so good.
Yeah, Happy Pare became a restaurant or kitchen nightmares. That's what it is.
yeah, Sachika Gordon Ramsay. He brings him, is it Mitarashi Dango or some kind of dango?
Mitarashi Dango.
And Hanta's like, I don't like sweets, but then he eats it and he's like, whoa, it's good.
Like, surprise, surprise.
My next note is Lango died like a loser. Haha. So this is where we confirm that Jeeb actually intended Lango to kill Shoma, not the other way around.
Right.
He's like freaking out, like how could Shoma beat Lango?
Yeah, and then...
Oh, is this when he has the stress dream? Or is that later?
This is later. This is when Yelv is in front of the CEO and Lozelle, and he's like, look, Longo's dead. Our supplier is fucking gone. We won't be able to make dark treats for a while. And then Lozelle took that personally. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm the CEO.
You said that shit in my house?
We've got Jeeb. We'll be fine. Fuck you, Yelv.
We've got Jeeb. And Yelv was like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, I forgot. We'll obviously meet it with our two fucking intelligent presidents.
And there must have been a reason I wrote this statement, because I guess Jeeb was nervous the whole scene, because I literally wrote, Jeeb is about to lose it.
He's about to freaking lose it. So next we come back to...
Yeah, Sachiko and Shoma, they're at the sweet shop.
Mm-hmm. They find out that the dad who used to run the sweet shop is dead. And this man named Kenji learned all his recipes, and he's making the sweets now. And the sweets are really good.
Yeah.
But nobody's coming in because it doesn't look like anything special. And they start brainstorming ideas.
Yep.
And they're like, well, we'll get Hanto to write an article. Like, I'll go talk to like that candy man I know.
Yeah, we'll get Lakia to talk to Kabuto Danshi, our Oshi.
Oh, hell yeah. Helmet Boy, bro. If Helmet Boy's not in the next episode, I'm going to be pissed.
He has to be.
He's not gonna
How else
be.
are they gonna
He's
get
not
the
gonna
word around?
I know they you know what? They had to make a live 2D, like a fully rigged model just for those scenes he was in. They can just reuse that
Yeah.
and show us him like eating. Yeah.
10 out of
For
10.
sure. Helmet Boy. Yeah.
And then Shoma even goes back
to talk to Candyman.
Yeah, the Candyman, nameless Candyman.
Nameless Candyman.
We don't even know his name.
We'd have no idea who this man is. We found out that the candy shop was like gonna shut down, but he had like a lot of memories about it when he was a kid, and he asked if he could take over.
Right.
And they let him. And he's like, well, you gotta find a way to stand out. Like, look, I made my candy shop like a little cafe. Haha. And Shoma's like, wow, you're really cool. You're definitely not my uncle. And the guy's like, ha ha ha. Then we get a stress dream from Jeeb, who's dreaming about Sheeta.
She's
like,
why haven't you avenged me?
It's like the scene in Spider-Man 2 with fucking Green Goblin in the mirror. He's like, avenge me!
That's exactly what I thought about.
Yeah, so then Sheeta wakes up and he's like, I gotta avenge her.
I gotta hurry the fuck up.
Yeah, our boy's a little upsetty spaghetti. He's clearly never been well, like just mentally this past few episodes, and this episode he's really cracking.
Oh yeah, we're finally seeing him reap the consequence.
Well, yeah, it's true. There's a lot of reaping and sowing going on this episode.
We even get a little scene where Hanto, after he's on the phone with Shoma, he's about to take off. He drops the drawing that he made of
this is kind of
the monster that took his mom.
Yeah.
And he's like, when am I going to get revenge for my mom?
I just think I don't know. Like I mean, one that's only folded a couple times, so it's still like a huge piece of paper in his messenger bag. Like you would think like after all these years he would fold it smaller.
Nah.
I don't know. It's just so funny that he's walking around with like the childhood drawing.
Listen, how else is he gonna tell people that this monster stole his mom?
Have you seen this man? Obviously, this is important. We haven't seen the drawing in like dozens of episodes, so showing it again here lets you know.
Yeah, we got a Hanto episode, baby.
One, we got a Hanto episode, but two, more sewing, more reaping.
That's the theme. That's the theme of these 4 episodes. Just reaping what you sow.
With this whole podcast episode.
Oh, Jesus.
Look at us.
God. And then we get a scene with Glotta. She's ready to fucking kill you. He's like, is it your fault? Did you do this? Lango's fucking dead, and Jeeb's still fucking losing it. He's like, I don't know, I'm sorry. I
don't know, I swear. I thought he would win.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so the whole family is collapsing. As they should.
Yeah, as it should.
Shoma has a good idea on how to advertise, though, because when Hanto comes to write the article, they're like looking at the store's logo, and it's an like this Japanese
Yep.
Inside ni of a maru circle, and it keeps going like ani maru, ani maru, ani maru. Animal.
Yeah, because honestly, this is just another thing where Japanese culture, they love their fucking puns.
They love puns. They also love cute looking food.
Yeah, and this is gonna give it to you in spades.
Yeah, I guarantee if they make like animal shaped sweets, like they would do better. So as they go on a little field trip to the zoo, and like the little dumb kids drawing on the animals, and we get like a little weird scene with Kenji.
Yeah, and Han's like, hey, I'm gonna interview you for my article, and Kenji's like, oh, I don't really want to talk.
And he's like, well, like, so how'd you end up here? And he's like, oh, well, I had nothing left. And
oh my God, the infamous line, I did something I could never atone for.
Which is very similar to what Komel said.
That's hard. That's 1-to-1 verbatim what Komel said. So clearly we've got granites that, as they do, they reap what they sow. But you have like these drug dealing granites to get in the business, figure out, oh, I don't really want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I think it's so much more fun when they show us the little bits of humanity in the Granite world.
Right.
Like we saw like Lakia and his little brother, like they're just people, right? Like they're just people and they're suffering like consequences of a bad society.
Right.
And so here we have a Granute who's clearly, I mean, I'm just going to say he's obviously the one who stole Hanto's mom. That's where we're going.
Yeah.
But he obviously like deeply regrets it and has now dedicated his life to like helping this little family, and it's going to lead to a head, as we're going to see at the end of the episode. But obviously, like setting him up to be like, yeah, he's a bad guy, or he was a bad guy. He did bad things, but here he is trying to change himself. That's the same as Lakia. You know, at the end of the day, like, sure, Hanto has a personal grudge against him, obviously, but like him and Lakia are not that far apart. I think we're clearly headed to a point where I don't think Hanto is going to kill this guy.
Yeah, this is probably
That's where I'm
Hanto's last character development arc, I feel like. Like, this is going to be like his one last character development for probably the rest of the series, I'll say.
Yeah, because this kind of resolves the whole, like, Hanto arc, like all of his issues, right?
Yep. And then we've kind of gotten to a point where every character at this point has developed probably as far as they're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Once we get this last arc, everybody's going to be the same throughout the rest of the series.
Right. And which I think, you know, everyone's kind of met like an endpoint. Like, even I think we'll get a little bit more with Lakia after he gets like his big power up, maybe. But it won't be like things changing with him. I think it'll be more of him admitting to the change.
Right.
Like we saw, like he's like surprised, he feels guilty. He's like, look at me, like I care about like what a human thinks about me. Like he's having the internal change, but I think the big power up will be him recognizing it and like accepting the change.
And probably coming out to Sachi. Yeah, that too. Coming out to Sachi, it's like, hey, I did this in my past and I'm sorry about it.
Right. Yeah, for sure. After that one line that was just like thrown in there, I'd be surprised if we didn't get that kind of scene.
Yeah. And then Sachika, being the sweetheart that she is, will take him in arms open.
Mm-hmm. As we'll see, as we keep going, like we'll talk more about Jeeb. But I think it's also very well done that they're setting up this revenge parallel between Hanto and Jeeb right now.
Ooh, yeah.
Because we're clearly going to see, like, in my mind, it's 100% confirmed that Hanto is going to end up forgiving this guy.
Right.
And letting go of that revenge. And I'm pretty sure at least that this is going to be the end of Jeeb, maybe.
Yeah, Jeeb is going to hold on to his revenge and he's going to die for it.
It's going to get him killed. Yeah. He's going to hold on to that vengeance and it's going to get him killed. And that'll parallel nicely with Hanto letting go and moving on. I thought that Glada was going to go before Jeeb, especially because Jeeb was more tied into the president storyline.
No, Glada's got like a few more episodes of nothing before she does.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, they're doing nothing with Glada, so I thought she was just going to get taken out next. But I think that the way they're setting things up, like, I think Jeeb has to die.
Yeah.
Or at least, no, yeah, he has to die. Because even if he, like, Lizelle saves him somehow, then I don't know where he as a character goes, right? Because his whole motive is just to get Shoma, to kill Shoma.
Right.
And if this is him actually trying to do it and he fails, then I don't know what's left for him besides death.
Yeah, I will say the one thing that I think they're going to do with Glada, our predictions hardly ever right, but I'm going to call it here.
Right.
What they're going to do with Glada is after Jeeb dies, she's going to have a breakdown. Stomach Inc. is completely fucked. She is going to basically do a rebellion thing against the CEO.
Oh, fight against the president?
Yep. And that's how she dies.
Oh, damn, she doesn't even get killed by Shoma.
Well, no, probably
straight up.
Probably dies to Lizelle, more than likely.
Right. No, she's not on the president's level.
No, not at all.
Clearly.
Absolutely.
Clearly.
She gets downed by the woman that's been taking her family bit by bit, tearing them apart.
Oh, you know, I do still think Jeeb is gonna die next episode. But the only way I can see them giving him an out is because he still has to resolve the storyline with Lizelle.
Oh, right.
Like maybe he somehow escapes and then they deal with that.
Ooh.
I guess you can explore that. Yeah.
So we are going to explore that a little bit in the next scene that we talk about because Jeeb's on the fucking hunt. And he's looking for Shoma. Like, they just finish at the zoo. They're all just chilling. Jeeb's like, I found you, motherfucker.
Yeah, Jeeb just pulls up around the corner with his minions. And he's like, Akagawa, I found you. And he turns into his little wolf man. And I just straight out the gate, like, I know Jeeb is not mentally sound, but what the fuck did he think was going to happen? Like, dead ass, he just saw Shoma beat Lango.
Yeah.
And he was so sure Lango would kill Shoma. So, like, but he didn't get, like, a power-up or, like, nothing. Shoma already beat them with K-King.
Yep. And now he's, like, at least 10 times stronger.
Like, obviously, he's not sane. He's desperate. He's crazy. He's unstable. So like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, is he dumb? Like, why did he think he could win? But just from an outsider's perspective, like, yeah, this is really fucking dumb.
Yeah, 100%. And the entire time that this fight is going on, Lizelle is just watching. Jeeb's getting manhandled and she's just watching it happen. We talked about this before, about their toxic relationship, this dynamic of like the person wanting to break down their partner to be like the only thing that they have left. And that's kind of what happens as well, because Jeeb's about to fucking die to Blizzard Sorbet.
Yeah, she doesn't step in until he's literally gonna die.
Right. And she's like, no, I can't have you killing my hubby yet.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know, part of me is like, yeah, it is like the toxic thing. Like she just wants him. Like she doesn't care what happens to him as long as she has him.
Right.
But I think you can also, I mean, if you want to be generous, you could read it as more like like he really wants revenge. Like I'm going to respect that until like his life is literally at stake. And then it's like, okay, no more games.
Ooh, okay.
Obviously, like through the other episodes, I think you're more on the money. Like I think you would infer the first one more based on their scenes in other episodes. But I mean, it could be part, the thing about Lizelle is like, we still don't know how much of her affection for Jeeb is like real.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess like just the way she behaves, it's hard to take anything she says as like she means that.
Right.
So we don't know how much of it is just her humoring and playing around with Jeeb, or if like somehow she really did fall in love with him in like 2 minutes. But yeah, obviously I think now that they were already the two most interesting things on the Granute side of the story.
Right.
And now that we already know that dumbass bitch isn't going to get any more scenes. I think they've cemented that they're probably the most interesting. Yeah, he shall not be named. Until Nielv starts to make him.
Oh, yeah.
I think a few podcast episodes ago, I did predict that the rest of the stomachs were going to get fucked off, and then Nielv was going to reveal himself to be like a big bad. And I still think I'm on board with that. I think we'll wrap up Jeeb and then Glotta and then probably Lizelle in these next couple episodes.
Yeah, guess I owe you a drink.
It hasn't come true yet. Then we'll deal with the president, and then I think Niel will reveal himself. But I will say, like the way they're going, it's more boring. But they could just do like Niel and then the president as the final boss.
Right.
But like I think that's such a waste because the president and Shoma have like nothing.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing is like the president is like fucking over Granute World and Shoma's half Granute. That's like their only connection.
I mean, the more likely thing to happen, I feel like, is president's going to get introduced to Shoma. President's like, oh, I'm going to fuck you up. And then Yelv comes in from behind and backstabs him and is like, no, this is a family matter. Stay out of it. And like on top of all of that, Yelv has always been doing things behind the scenes, right? There's no way he hasn't come up with like the Granute super soldier serum to give himself.
Oh, like a big super form or whatever.
Yeah. There's no way, like if we're going to that point, there's no way he isn't the last boss, and that he definitely has been cooking in the back.
It's true. So now I'm thinking more. I could see the president being the final villain, but only if these two other things happen. So we were talking about how we think it's Glotta that killed Komel, right?
Right.
So I think we have Vram versus Glotta as like a final fight.
Yeah, for sure.
And then everything about Hanto came from Suga, which came from Nielv.
Ooh.
So like Hanto is the science experiment, Nielv is the scientist. If you have like Hanto versus Nielv as a final fight, and then like, okay, who's left? Shoma has to fight the president.
Right.
Unless we're going to do something weird where like Jeeb and Lizelle betray the president and get like a super form or something. But
I don't know.
I could see that happening. Like I want Nielv to be the final villain because he's been the most interesting of all of them.
Right.
Until the Jeeb Lizelle stuff started. But I feel like even then he's cooking.
Always is.
But if they're really like dead set on having the president being the final villain, I will only accept it on these terms.
You know what? Fair point.
Because then it's like, yeah, Shoma has a big dumb fight, but then the other two have like meaningful fights, right?
I mean, that's the thing. I feel like if you're putting it like that, the president has to be the last boss. Because with the way they've written the past few series, like the final baddie has always just been a rando.
Right.
And that's upsetting.
Well, to be fair, I don't know about Gotchard. I don't know who the final. I don't know anything about.
Yeah, we didn't watch Gotthard.
We didn't watch Gotthard. I guess we have to say that every episode. But like, yeah, with Geets, it was just like that guy. I don't even remember his name.
Yeah, like
But he was just showed up at the end.
right. He's like the last admin or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Was it Jeet?
Jeet, that's what it was.
Yeah. Weird that we have Jeev and Jeet.
Right. But you had like Jeet and Geets. And
Yeah.
I finished Exit. Last dude was a fucking rando. God. I mean, I guess technically Gaim.
Well, no, because Gaim's final fight was against Baron. He was just monster mode,
I
right?
guess that's true. See, that's a better written series.
Wow. It's funny. I feel like it's unfair if we talk about Gaim. But yeah, I mean, like, ideally you want the final fight to be against someone who's been set up, is interesting, and has a complex, like, battle, not just physically, but, like, ideologically with the main hero.
Right.
But that's hard. And a lot of the times they just can't get that done. Just production-wise, or who knows, writing-wise. It's just not feasible. And so they resort to, like, a big, powerful guy so that the hero can have a big, flashy fight.
Right.
Which, you know, it's obviously it's not ideal, but like we've seen it a couple times, or you've seen it a lot more than me, but you're just kind of like, yeah, that can happen. Like, it's always on the table that the final fight is just going to be like some big monster battle with the guy you don't know.
Yeah. Which is disappointing, but at the same time, yeah, we get it. Like you said, possible production issues, like writing is hard.
Yeah, writing is hard. You don't always know, like, you don't always have like a big master plan, right? We don't know how much, like, between seasons the new writer gets to, like, pre-write what's going on versus just script writing.
Right. But that's the thing, though. Like, I feel like at the beginning of Gavv, they set up so many things that we just never got a satisfying conclusion to.
Yeah, I mean, they still got a little bit of time. We'll see how they set up these final pieces on the board. But you're right. We are rapidly approaching the Gavv finale, basically. It's going to be, what, September? So we've got, like, 3 months?
3 months, episode a week.
3 months-ish. Yeah.
So that's like 12 episodes, give or take.
Yeah, give or take, around there. At least 10, right?
Yeah.
Because that would put us at 47. Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. We're gonna reach the end of Gavv. It's wild.
And then we'll have covered an entire. Well, no, we started it.
No, we won't. No, not until next February.
You're right.
But we'll get the premiere boost. People will be looking for Kamen Rider Zets episode 1, and we'll be like, Zets episode 1 in the title, and they'll click on it and be like, what the fuck is this? And they'll close
Easy.
it. Hey, we take those.
We do take those. God, okay. Let's finish this up.
Yeah.
So Jeeves getting manhandled. Lazelle's watching. Lazelle saves his bitch ass.
Yeah, and then she shoots the ceiling and a bunch of rocks fall. Oh, the dumbass kid dropped his book, so he hated
this. The fucking stupid dumb bitch kid. Why are you here? But I guess it's for a reason, because Kenji's
it's
like,
for the plot.
Bochama.
Kenji's like, Bochama, young master, and he runs over to cover him, and he pulls something out of his tummy, and then when all the rocks fall away, we see that same weird ass dog Granute from the very second episode of Hanto's flashback. It's him. It's Himothy.
Yeah.
Finally.
I specifically wrote that. Oh, Kenji's the wolf Granute. I don't like this.
Yeah. You know, I'm fine with it. I feel like at some point we had to resolve this.
Yeah, fair
I feel
point.
like I'm fine with where it's going. I will say in the preview for the previous episode, they do show the wolf guy being there.
Right.
But they kind of cut it to make me where I thought the Candyman was going to be the wolf Granute.
See, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, they show you the I've done something I can't ever take back or whatever, but they don't show who's saying it.
Right.
And they show scenes of Shoma talking to the candy guy. So I was like, oh, well, I'm way off. The candy guy's going to be the wolf guy. But no, it's just this other sweets candy guy.
It just happens to make. Oh my God, he went from selling sweets drugs to just making regular sweets. You know what? Good for him.
Not just regular sweets, traditional Japanese sweets.
Ooh.
This is someone who is not from this fucking planet, learning the traditions of this culture. Honestly, and doing them well by all accounts.
Yeah, doing them well. Honestly, it kind of makes you want to hit up a traditional sweet shop in Japan.
I'm down. We got a month. Oh, it's going to be so hot.
Oh, but it'll be so delicious. But yeah, he saves the kid. The funny thing, Honto's like, you're the one that took my mom. And he's like, I took your mom? He doesn't even fucking remember. Which is fair.
He's like, it sounds like something that could have happened, but I don't know.
And Hanto's ready to blast him.
Yeah, Hanto pulls out the gat. Not even a Choco loaded in there. He's just pointing the empty gun at him.
Yeah. Little boy wakes up and he's like, I'm going to take you back to your mom. Like, we got to go. It's like, I won't run away. Like, we'll meet up later. Which, you know, you got to respect it.
To Hanto, he's like, I'm not leaving. Like, I'm not running away. Like, I'll meet you later. Like, he cares about this family.
Yeah. Like, this is a great scene in that regard. Like, dude's total rando, didn't see him coming at all. But, you know, I feel for him. Like, you could tell he's absolutely a changed man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, obviously, that's going to lead to Hanto not killing him.
Yeah.
We see in the preview him, like, struggling and being like, Mom, is this okay? Like,
yeah. It's like, are you okay with this, Mom? And it's like, ooh.
Yeah. We're going to get some Hanto goodness next week.
Man. In the preview, Jeeb pulls out a Gochizo. He's getting a power up. I don't know what's going on. He pulls out a Gochizo. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm so stupid. I forgot that was happening. Yeah, Jeeb's not going to die, I don't think. I take it back. I take it back.
I mean,
I forgot he's going to get it.
To be fair, they did Lango like, oh, look at him, the old bigger truck. He dies. So Jeeb gets a power up and then he dies. I wouldn't be surprised.
You're right. I mean, he could still die. But if they're going to have a way for him not to die, then I should have considered that he'll have like a rider for him. But yeah, he's going to be some kind of like French fry guy or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks stupid.
Oh, like you've seen the scene. I'm going in blind as I normally do.
Even just seeing in the preview, I was like, oh, it looks stupid. I think it's just another bitter Gavv like variant.
Oh, well, that's lame.
But they put French fries all over him. I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know. We talked about the suits in Gavv in general. We haven't been like super hype about.
That's fair.
So
but
this one's just another
Gavv 34 to 37.
34, 35, 36, 37.
My God, what a series of episodes where everything and nothing happens.
Yeah, it was a really good 4 episodes. And you know what? If we had done it like normal episodes, like if we had the time, we would have ended like the first podcast episode with Lango being really cool and then started the next one.
And then immediately the next episode is, man, he's such a fucking bitch.
He fucking sucked.
What a fucking dweeb.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I don't have to eat crow, because I already knew that he was like garbage. Like if we'd done it normally, I would have had to be like in 35, be like, you know what, Lango, like he really impressed me. Like, I don't think this fixes him not doing anything for so long, but like they're doing something and it's cool. Like it's working for me. Like, maybe they can redeem Lango. Nah, they don't care.
You know, it's probably for the best that we did these 4 episodes in this episode, because now you get the full spectrum of Tokusatsu, baby.
Tokusatsu. You know what? It worked out. It really worked out in our favor. Even with Gozyuger, there's like a 2-parter, like right in the middle of our sandwich.
Yeah, that's true. Like
it worked out.
It does work out. You know what? Maybe I need to take more vacations.
No. No. We already have one coming up like soon-ish. It's gonna hurt.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
But I think that's everything we have to say about Kamen Rider Gavv. So we're gonna hit you with a segment change. Gozyuger 12 through 15.
Jesus Christ, what a set of episodes.
We left off in the middle of a 2-parter.
We did. 12 picks up immediately from where 11 left off.
Yeah, so they beat the Panda Man. He exploded into a horned man. Then Gao Ranger guy was like, that horned man.
He's got my girl.
He's got my girl. Just like Gao Ranger, but like the 6th Ranger.
Yeah, like his chest opens up and reveals her face, and they're like, oh shit, there's a woman inside of him.
Just casually.
Super casually. Bouquet is like, oh, well, that's cool. She leaves, and the monster disappears. Everybody just kind of sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? We make a quick transition into us back in No One World. They're talking about this new monster. Tegajun's like, hey, keep that No One safe. He is extremely important. Yeah,
the horned No One is precious to them because so we got confirmation that No One's need a human to get like a physical body or whatever.
Right.
Like they need to find someone who matches like their vibe, and they bound together. But the horned one is a special because it's the only one that was able to take a physical form with a dead body.
Yeah,
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
that is honestly a little bit insane.
Mm-hmm.
They do show a scene where she is in fact alive when the possession is starting, and then they explain
She
it as-
dies mid-possession.
Yeah, she dies right before they fuse, which is kind of insane. I feel like that is something that Bouquet would have dove a bit deeper into if she'd known about it the whole time, right? Because she's their scientist or like their mechanic, whatever her job is.
I mean, but she does know about it, right? Because they want to capture the horned beast. That's why she makes the Panda Man, right? They get Panda Man because for some reason his vibe matches with Horned Beast and he absorbs him.
Right. And honestly, there is a little part when they fuse, because you know, whenever a no one fuses with the human, they have that little scene where the words pop up, like the reason why like they're possessing whatever they're possessing. And
Yeah.
right before the Oni no one, we find out his name here as well. For Oni no one fuses with Luna, the word human disappears. Oh, as if she's no longer human. It's kind of an interesting concept. Maybe
She's a vengeful spirit.
A vengeful spirit. Maybe a bit of diving into the possibility that no one's won't have to fuse with just humans in the future. That's an interesting concept.
What? Oh, you think like with a Bell person?
Yeah, like either
Or you
with a
think
Bell
they just won't
person-
need?
Yeah, they just won't need humans anymore, which could be interesting. I do want to see them maybe dive into that a little bit, but the likelihood of that, probably zero.
Personally, I don't want that to happen because I think the human absorption, like the matching the human thing, is about the only interesting thing about the no one.
God, you know what?
I think they all have stupid ass gimmicks and they look stupid.
Oh,
And
God.
without that human element, I just would like them even less.
Fair point. I do think Oni no one is the best no one design we've gotten.
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm comparing him to I don't know his name in Gao Ranger. I'm sorry, but Zenaku is like the wolf monster from
Oh, right.
Gao Ranger Wild Force. Maybe I just because he's clearly based off that design, and I don't know, he's just kind of like that, but less wolf and then brown.
And Brown.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Compared to like the other no ones, I think he does look the coolest, but that's not really saying much because I think the no ones are kind of like awful.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Not the greatest design, but the best no one design, which, like you said, isn't saying much, but it does mean something.
He is the number one no one design. I do wonder, like, he doesn't have like a normal personality, right? Like he's like raging and he's like grunting and howling and stuff.
Right.
I wonder how much of that is like just that's what the Oni no one does, or like he became that way because he has a dead woman inside of him.
I do believe they talk about the fact that because he's not fused with a human and doesn't have a proper personality, it kind of revolves around the fact that he's just kind of an enraged beast. Like he would be normal otherwise, I feel like.
Oh, well, he's cooler with the dead body.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Bouquet does kind of give like a throwaway line that she doesn't consider it a no one anymore. Probably
Ooh.
because, you know, he's fused with a dead body.
So he's like a new evolution.
Oh boy. Hopefully we see more development off of this, because honestly, this is as interesting as the no ones have gotten for me.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't. Well, after 15, I don't know where that whole shit is going.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. So meanwhile, Todoroki explains to everyone or the Gozyugers what happened, right?
Right.
Like he and Luna were like, I don't know, like animal people. They had a job. I don't remember.
He
But
was
they went
an
hiking.
animal preservationist and she was a veterinarian. So very cute couples
Oh,
work, I suppose.
Very cute. Perfect. There's something like, I don't know. I don't know if it's like lazy or like sweet, but I do feel a little warm inside when it's like when they have to explain like a fictional couple and they
Right.
give them jobs where you're like, oh, they would have met probably.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like, oh yeah,
Yeah, that checks out.
it's either like really lazy or like, oh, that's real. And
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's a little bit of both, because like you can't imagine an accountant meeting with like, I don't know, some dude out in the wild, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like realistically, most relationships could be looked at as lazy, right? It's just you meet someone that's close to you.
Oof, man.
Proximity wise.
Can confirm. Yeah. No, relationships bud off of familiarity and, like that constant presence. So it makes sense.
Yeah, it's always based on who you run into. So maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's more realistic that they just have jobs that are easily excusable.
Yeah. You know what?
Not everyone has a whirlwind romance. Yeah. Anyway, she falls off a cliff and dies.
Oh God, does she fall off a cliff?
Well, he falls off the cliff and she like runs and pushes him back on.
Honestly, crazy, like just reaction time.
Yeah, honestly, she should have gotten a fucking Sentai ring. Like, she's crazy.
Yeah, no, Gaia didn't deserve it.
Nope. So she obviously fucking falls, gets absorbed. He obviously feels really guilty about that. Is it later or is it in this scene when Rikuo is like, she's dead or something?
Yeah. Like, well, they have like a scene in the cafe where Rikuo is like, she's already dead. And he's like, well, I'm really bad at giving things up. So, he's a stubborn asshole.
Yeah, he has a line where he's like, "A world without her is too vast for me to live in," which is like, woof,
real deep, woof. Very depressing.
Like, yeah, like this man was in love.
Yeah,
he's a romantic man.
I mean, he's also a musician, and as you know, musicians are
oh my god,
quite passionate.
There's one scene where they zoom in on his holster and he fucking pulls an ocarina out of it. Yeah, I was going crazy.
Yeah,
holstered ocarina.
Oh yeah, man's fucking packing.
Yeah, he's fucking got a cowboy hat and a poncho and a holstered ocarina. Holy shit.
See, that's what makes him cool, but also a little bit goofy. He makes the episode for me.
Yeah, I like him. I think so far he's probably my favorite of the Universe Warriors. Are they Universe Warriors?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called. Sentai Warriors? Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Tokusatsu, second place.
Definitely. He definitely feels more connected to, his Sentai. Because
he does.
The whole Beast Tamer thing, the theme with the music, like it all just fits. And as someone who hasn't seen Gao Ranger, it does make me curious about the series.
Yeah, as two people who haven't seen Gao Ranger, even we're picking up on the references.
Which is pretty sick.
But also, we've seen Wild Force.
We have.
I don't know how close they are, but the things that I'm picking up that I'm like, oh, that's from like Wild Force, right? Obviously, they have to come from Gao Ranger.
Yeah, Power Rangers is not original. I'll be the first to say it, and I won't be the last.
I don't think Gozyuger is like, oh, we should throw a Wild Force reference in. Probably the biggest reference we've seen in the entire fucking show so far. Todoroki's playing like a little song on his ocarina, and Rikuo comes up to like perv on him, and he's like, "Oh, this was Luna's song. Like, we sang it, like we played it together. It's the song from Gao Ranger, apparently."
Yeah, it's 1-to-1, same song. Honestly, even the way Luna, I don't know if Luna's the one singing it. If she is, then she does a really good job to the original, because I've heard the original side by side with her singing, and honestly, it's pretty spot on.
I've only heard the Wild Force version, surprising nobody.
Yeah.
But even like you saw like a TikTok or something where it was like showed you it was 1-to-1 from Gao Ranger.
Right.
Even me who hasn't seen it, like they're playing the song, they're singing together. I'm like, this reminds me of that like weird song the princess in Wild Force sings for no reason. I wonder if that's a Gao Ranger thing. And it is.
Now you know. Now you know.
Now I know. Now I know.
And I guess like the whole music thing, his Byakuya's thing, this is probably the worst pair of episodes for development for Byakuya. Not a fan. It feels very shoehorned in because, he's the idol singer of the group. Oh, he's got like the listening superpowers. It's very thin.
Personally, I disagree. I do like these episodes for Rikuo more than I liked that other one we got.
Oh, with the pickup artist?
The number one molester or whatever. Those episodes to me did not do Rikuo any favors.
Absolutely.
It was just, all we got was like he was an idol, something happened, he's trying to come back. Like that's all we really got out of this. And I don't think we got too much more from him out of this one, but it at least shows like a sincerity that I think he's been missing.
Okay.
That's
fair.
The way he interacts with Gaia, where like he sits with him on the bench.
Right.
Like he didn't have to do any of that. And you can, I mean, obviously like he gets the Gao Ranger ring. So you could be like, well, maybe he's just buttering him up to get the ring. But like, I don't get any of that from these scenes.
It does feel sincere. I agree.
Yeah. And I think they are, you know, Gao Red, Lion, Byakuya Idol, this guy music. I think they do an okay enough job tying them together.
Okay.
And I think it does culminate in a really good scene in the mech fight.
It does, which is also a fair point. The mech fight was a more interesting fight as well, because we get to see a new feature for our Mantega sword. But before we get into that, there is more to dig into.
Right.
After Byakuya and Gaia have their sincere moment, they find out that No One World is attacking the city. The Oni No One is, you know, on a rampage, as he does. Byakuya meets up with the rest of the team. They're all just like pre-transformed. And Garuda's like, hey, fuck off. We're supposed to keep this guy safe. And they're like, no, fuck you. And then the fight starts. It's all very brief. It all happens very quickly. But I think that it's for the benefit of developing what Gaia's fight with the Oni No One is. Where it's basically him just fighting off the fact that, or coming to terms with the fact that Luna's already dead and he wants to kill Oni No One by sacrificing himself.
That's true. And he shows up later than everyone else, right? It's like a little cowboy entrance he has, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. He was fighting her unmorphed at first, right?
He is for a little while.
Yeah.
And then he only really like goes into Gao Red form to suppress her, to try to like convince her, like, hey, I'm here. Like, this is what you wanted, right? Kill
me. Like, get your revenge so you can move on to, like, the next world or whatever. Because he thinks that, like, the reason she's still around is because she hates him.
Right. It's all very sad.
And it's that hate that's keeping her there, which is very sad. And then our boy Rizuo starts singing the Luna song because his stupid super hearing actually mattered, and he could hear Luna inside the Oni No One singing the song to Gaia.
This is the only time it'll be relevant. The only time. Holy shit.
I was like, wow, like that's a sweet scene.
It is a sweet scene.
Mostly because, again, it's Todoroki and Luna, like their little love story, carrying the heavy lifting.
Yeah, honestly it is. But we do get more information about Oni No One in this scene as well, because right before Rikuo does that, Oni No One grows on his own, like to large size. And they all kind of comment on it. It's like, oh, he is different from a normal No One. That's kind of crazy.
I can't remember. Have we seen any of the No Ones get huge?
No, they've always been the mech fights. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the mech fights are always with like the bride on mechs. So this is our first like make my monster grow kind of moment.
Yeah, which is kind of insane. The No One that does it is the one that is not only irregular from the rest, it's just already on a rampage. So maybe this is hinting, it's like, oh, there's definitely more No One potential here.
Maybe, I mean, after 15, obviously things are going to change. Maybe No One start getting like a power up or something.
Please.
We got, just Gao King.
Oh, that happened.
We just get Gao King.
Yeah,
just Gao King's here.
So all that shit that happened with Daijujin, all that shit with the fucking...
Remember his wish or his fucking power to dig up the dead body of Daijujin and maintain it and keep it working?
It's totally
Gao King
bullshit.
can just show up.
It's bullshit. I don't know why they did this.
Like Todoroki, like his soul eventually just touches the heart of Red Gao Lion or something, and then just Gao King shows up.
Oh Jesus, that threw me.
Cool. Like I love Gao King. It's always been one of my favorite like mechas.
Right.
But just like why he's here? Why? No one else's Sentai rings awakened their dead Robo from the center of the earth.
Yeah, no. I mean, I guess the Gaia Luna love story is that strong that it brought Gao King back to life.
Yeah, I brought Gao King. Maybe, I mean, okay. Again, I don't know Gao Ranger, but I know in Wild Force, like the animal Zords or whatever they were called, they're they're kind sentient. Of like divine. Yeah, they're sentient and they're also divine. Like they're kind of godly.
Right.
So maybe I don't know. Like I haven't studied the footage of the big Sentai Robo pileup. Like maybe Gao King's not there. Like maybe this is just Gao King coming down from like that floating island to be like, hey, I'll help out.
No,
But
in
we
the
don't even know
scene-
if this is the same universe.
Right, but like in the scene, you could see that he's clearly in a pile of rubble. Like he comes from there. It's so confusing.
Yeah, I don't know. There's only one thing that I know for sure after this. We're getting a DX Robo Gal King coming soon.
Because
From
of
Vanda.
fucking chorus. I mean, what we got the Black Daijijin coming out.
Yeah,
So
Black Daijujin is definitely coming out, and I think we're getting Gal King next.
Jesus. All right. Well, I mean, get your money back, Bandai. I respect it.
At the end of the day, we're all watching a toy commercial. I can't be too mad when a toy I want shows up, even if it makes no sense.
He's right. Oh, Jesus.
Have you seen this is stupid off topic, but actually like the Wild Force Megazord, like Gao King and that, they're up like upwards of $300 now. Yeah. There's a lot of nostalgia. I don't know if it's on the Gao Ranger side too, but in like Power Rangers Wild Force, there's a lot of nostalgia going around for it.
Shit, should I just be picking up vintage toys?
I know. Well, no, because the space.
He's right.
And you got to think, who knows? Who knows? Anyway, Gao King is here. I like seeing him, but why is he here? We get something actually cool that I was wondering if we would ever get, where they're like fighting on the ground, and then Rikuo is in Tegazord Blue, and Hoeru's like, Rikuo, take this, and he throws him the Wolf Decaliber,
right?
And he gets the Deca Claw arm thing,
right? And they call it like Tegazord Blue Deca Claw, so we can clearly get combinations of each Tegazord variant. Yeah,
so we might not get like a full, 5 mech robo.
Right.
But they can combine, which I didn't think we were going to see, especially not this early.
Yeah, it was definitely super cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I don't know, it definitely to me feels like maybe Tegazord Robo is not going to be like our final mech,
Right.
Like, I don't know how they're going to do it, because obviously it's the changer. He's like the main component. Like, you can't just get rid of him. But like, we're going to have a few more episodes maybe cycling through the combinations. And then what? You got to sell more toys.
I mean, Gozyuger.
Well, I guess we're also going to get...
is a completely different mech. Or has a completely different mech from what you've seen, I'm sure.
Yeah. The Gudeburn or whatever it's called.
Is that what it's called?
I mean, but yeah, I think so.
Oh, God.
But even he's just like a remolded Tegazord, I think.
Okay. Maybe I should peek at it, because I actually haven't seen it.
Right. I think he's the same as Tega June, where it's like a remolded Tegazord.
Huh. Interesting.
Or maybe he's not. Maybe he's more than a remold. Like maybe he is a new sculpt, but I think he transforms similarly to the Tegazord.
Oh, okay. That could be interesting.
Like I've seen their combination, and it's not like he pulls apart.
Oh.
I think it's more like you just smush them together. Ooh. Anyway, blue and red, pretty cool.
And throughout this entire fight scene, the song is playing, which I think is kind of sweet.
Yeah, and this, more than any of the other stuff we've seen, this felt like, oh, this is the Gao Ranger tribute, Like, sure, as far as we know, nobody from Gao Ranger is in it, but it still felt the most like a Gokaiger, celebration episode.
100%.
Like we meet them, we get a little bit of their backstory. It's like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Then they team up, and then it's over. This felt more Gokaiger than any of the other like Sentai Universe Warriors,
which is cool.
Even though it wasn't a cameo.
It wasn't a cameo, no. But yeah, definitely felt significantly more tributey, which is why like this combination of episodes, like personally, episode 11 was just kind of all right, but episode 12 did take it together. If you take it as a combo, did make the arc very well done.
Yeah, I think this is one of the stronger two-parters. I would say it's the strongest two-parter if I didn't like the next two-parter a little more.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah, I think it's good. I still think there's something missing from Rikuo. I think probably because they're tying his like backstory into Sumino's like mystery about her sister with like the whole gray eye contact thing.
Like,
I think we're just not gonna get what I want from his backstory till like way later.
See, but like after episode 15, we don't even know if that matters anymore. I don't even know how they're gonna come back to address it after 15.
That's true. We don't know. As of this point, we're recording. We haven't watched 16. We don't know what to.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect.
We're looking at. Yeah, but yeah, this is gonna be a weird comparison. It kind of reminds me of Kaido from One Piece.
You're gonna have to.
Let me explain
that.
Let me
I'm gonna let you cook.
Let me explain. So, slight spoilers for One Piece. we get a little bit of Kaido's flashback, but because his past is tied in with a really big mysterious character, we didn't get enough for me to be like, oh, he's really cool. You know what I mean?
Fair.
Like we just get the little necessary tidbits to be like, oh, that's why he's doing this. But like I know it's like I get the little crumbs, but I know the meatballs like around the corner.
Yeah, as
I just want the meatball. Yeah. Well, no, because normally I feel like this can't talk about One Piece for this long.
You're right.
But I feel like normally, like in the arcs, we get like the villain's flashback to like understand what's going on, you know?
Right.
And then for Wano, we don't because Kaido is so tied into what's his name? Zebek,
yeah.
To Rocks. And because Rocks has to stay a mystery for now, we just don't get that much of Kaido's past. Like we get like him as a kid, then him as a pirate, then him in prison, then him forming the pirates, then like slightly before Wano. And it's like, that's not enough. Like I want the whole meat. Like give me the steak.
Yeah, and that's why we don't care about Byakuya.
Yeah, that's why we don't care about Byakuya. I'm getting little like giblets. But I'm like, everyone else gets like their backstory, you know?
Right.
Sumino gets her backstory. In the next two-parter we're talking about, we get Ryugi's backstory.
Right.
We get the old man's backstory, basically.
Yeah.
But because something about Rikuo's past is tied into like a bigger mystery, we're just getting like little bits. So he feels less developed than the other four.
Which is absolutely 100% intentional, but it feels, I mean, we're about a fourth of the way in, right?
We're already introducing the six.
Yeah, we're introducing the six, and we have a character that's just pretty much a blank slate to me.
Yeah. I think outside of his scenes with Bouquet, I just don't really care what Rikuo is doing. Right. Like even this episode, he was doing okay. Like I liked his stuff with Todoroki, but I'm not like, oh, what's like Rikuo gonna do? Or like, oh, I hope the next episode's a Rikuo episode. Like he is completely fallen behind like the rest of the cast to me.
Yeah.
At this point. I mean, we're still so early on, like who knows? But like obviously we've talked before about how like Yellow and Blue, because they got introduced together, they've kind of suffered in terms of like the getting developed.
Right.
And we get a big meaty two-parter for Yellow right now.
Oh,
and I think that's what makes Blue stand out even more.
Right.
And like, who knows? Like when they do his backstory and they reveal the whole Sumino stuff, like maybe I'll be like, oh, that was really cool. I understand why they waited this long. But like, I don't know. We have to review how we feel about the show every episode. So that's just where I'm at right now with Rikuo.
Completely agree. 100%. And I guess we'll figure out how things go post 50. And we'll get there. Yeah. But for now, let's go ahead and talk. Let's talk
13. Ryugi. Oh, hell yeah. I never thought I'd be this excited to talk about Ryugi.
What a start to the episode, too. They honestly just get right into it. And it's pretty refreshing. There's no like just faffing around. Like you get the no one pretty much straight from the beginning. Ryugi and Hoaru are
number one manners.
Yeah, number one manners. God damn it. We'll talk more about why we hate these no one designs. Right now, Ryugi and Hoaru walking around just like chilling. Hoaru's just eating his hot dog on a stick, and Ryugi's like, hey, I just paid you. You gotta save your money. And Hoaru's like, yeah, I got it. I'll take care of it. And some old guy is watching Hoaru eat his hot dog while walking. And I guess this isn't something that registers to me, but...
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to eat while walking in Japan, right?
Like, I don't think of that as a big deal, but culture differences, I suppose, right?
Yeah.
So, old man gets mad. Good old no one manner is like, hey, let's teach them a goddamn lesson.
So he becomes absorbed into the number one no one manners man. You don't care.
No. Yeah, they engage in a fight, and then they do like the whole introduction because Ryugi is presenting himself in a mannerful way, as he does, and no one matters like, all right, I respect that. And then Hoaru being Hoaru is like, nah, fuck you, you're no one, let's get into it. So the no one just tosses a set of chains on him, I believe is what it is, right?
Oh yeah, so the chains get heavier the more bad manners you break or something like that.
Yeah, the more bad-mannered you are. It's so stupid.
So they do, the whole no one thing. They do the montage of them doing the challenges, and Hoaru's obviously really bad-mannered, so his chain keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier. And they do a little funny gag where like Ryugi has super strength.
Yeah.
So like after Hoaru's gets heavier, Ryugi just walks away, and Hoaru's like, hey, Like, take these off me. And he doesn't.
It's pretty funny.
Does the maid just show up when they're doing the manor battle? Oh yeah.
Yes. Yami Morishoko. It's the super maid.
Oh,
I wrote down her name.
I was shocked.
Because she matters to Ryugi. I thought that she mattered as a whole.
I just wrote down Shoko.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so does she interrupt them as a maid and then transform, or does she come in as Red Racer?
She comes in as Red Racer because she uses the Sentai power to stop them, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
Her Sentai power to make shit stop. Which is insane if you think about it.
But it is only for a little bit.
Right.
It's like a second or two.
Right.
But she can like blow a whistle and you're like frozen.
If you think about it, it's like a limited time stop, which honestly, like a super solid Sentai ring power, it's a lot better than what we've seen previously.
Yeah. I don't even know what Todoroki's ring power was. Was it to know which animal takes which instrument?
No, I think that was just his thing. I don't even know what the Galred ring did.
Who knows? We'll never know now.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is our first female Sentai Universe Warrior.
Ooh, representation. We talked about that earlier.
Let's
representation.
Go. We talked about it earlier. Yay. I mean, it's not really true representation because she's gone after this 2-parter, and who knows if we'll ever see her again. But yeah.
Also, she's a maid.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not perfect. But we'll take what we can get.
We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, so Red Racer, Power Ranger. I don't know if we saw like Red Racer as one of the girls in Gokaiger. Like I was thinking like, is this the first time we've seen that suit on like a smaller body?
That is an excellent
I don't
question.
know.
Yeah, I'd have to go back.
I don't know if that matters, but because if they did do it in Gokaiger, they could just reuse the smaller suit, you know?
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Toei'd be doing stuff like that all the time.
Yep. Anyway, so she interrupts the battle to get Master Ryugi's last name. I don't remember.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like Baku something, I think.
Something. Or
anyway. Yeah, so she's a maid to Ryugi's family. It turns out he's a real bochama. He's a little rich boy. He comes from a long line of like really rich surgeons.
Right.
And they obviously want him to come back and become a surgeon.
Because he is the inheriting son, I suppose. Like they didn't have any other children.
I guess so, yeah. We didn't see any other kids besides him and the maid. Also, yeah, the maid comes from a long family line of maids to this surgeon family. And she was already like being a maid for them when she was a child, which is child labor, and I don't support in
child labor. Woo!
Child labor. Woo!
As a child who was also labored, can relate.
If you think about it, every child goes through labor. They're just the one that comes out of it.
Ooh, that's true.
Or born labored.
God, born labored. So stupid. Okay, so we got Shoko. Yeah, a little flashback there. Cute little, like, what is it? I think she's working.
His dad.
Yeah.
She like fucked something up, and then his dad probably like slapped her across the face because he's evil. I'm projecting that.
Yeah.
There's no evidence. But she messes up as a child maid, and she's like crying, and then he
comforts her.
Yeah, he comforts her, and she falls in love.
Oh, baby, does she fall in love?
Logistically, if you're expecting for the rest of your life, you have to be devoted to this family. Like, who else are you gonna fall in love with?
That's true. And honestly, like, if you've got one kind master, you kind of want to stick to him, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, because, yeah, if he would inherit the house, he would be her boss forever. So, yeah.
Honestly, not the worst. Not the worst way to pick him. Good on you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we did skip a scene. Back in Brighton Castle, we see Boquette putting together her Oshi shrine of Rikuo.
Yes.
And Gary's sitting on the couch, and he's like, wait, that's fucking Goju Blue.
Yeah, he's in on it, and he's like, I'm going to watch how this plays out. This is kind of funny.
Yeah, he's like, this will be funny.
God, he's such an asshole.
He's a slimy little asshole.
Jesus, I hate
That's
him.
really all that comes from that scene, too.
That's
it's just
all.
now we know that Gary knows. So I expect him to do some fuckery later on.
I mean, like, in that respect, it plays off of his, like, conniving character, right? Where he's always got something going on in the background. And he's clearly not completely on the no one side. He's more dedicated to Tegajun, right? So
he is dedicated to Tegajun, but I don't know if he's just using Tegajun to get power.
which is very likely.
I don't know. There is a line in 15 that I wrote down that we'll talk about.
Ooh, okay.
Anyway. They go back, they do manners battle again, but this time Ryugi's like taking it more seriously, I guess. Like, or he does it henshin. That's the difference, right? And Hoedu is still like getting chains.
God, like they play up that gag for the entirety of the episode. It's all right. It gives me like Inuyasha sit vibes, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, sit boy.
Yeah. Like it's the exact same shit.
Get going, man. Anyway, sweet shining cake knife. They show up with a bunch of bells, and then all the other Gozyugers come out of the woodwork to help out.
Right.
And Unicorn reads the Shining Knife's mind, and he's like, I can't let them get my Ginga Man ring. And then she's like, oh, you have a ring?
I forgot about this scene.
Yeah. She's like, oh, cool. I'll take your ring. And then he's like, oh, no, my ring.
I don't know why they're holding on to it, honestly.
I don't know why they're holding on to it, and I don't know why he was thinking like, oh, I can't let them find my ring.
I feel like this is all episode 14. I feel like
this is 13.
Is it 13? Holy shit. Okay. These episodes are fusing together for me. Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But this is all happening while they're having their manners fight. Like Unicorn steals the fucking Ginga Man ring.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Jesus.
Green is gonna fight. He's fighting a mech thing, I think.
Right.
As Tegasword Green. No, he's fighting the No One, isn't he?
No, the No One is being fought by Ryugi, Hoeru, and Shoko.
Oh. Is it just I know that whatever Green is fighting, they're speaking like baby talk to him.
Yeah, and he's like,
was it a bell?
Don't be. Oh, there is that scene. No, they are fighting the No One in this scene too, where Green is like, don't condescend to me. You should treat old people with respect. Yeah, you're right. That scene did happen. And then he fucks up the No One.
Yeah, he blows him up. Also, they kind of reverse it, right? Where like Hoedu's like keeps getting the chains and he's like pointing out people's bad manners is bad manners. And he like throws it back at the manner No One. And he's like, oh no.
Honestly, he's goated for that. He's absolutely right.
Something underappreciated about Hoedu in these No One battles is that he's very inventive, you know? I think he's more creative than I give him credit for, or that you would like look at him and think he would be.
Yeah, he's definitely like not the idiot that they kind of portray him as.
Yeah. I think back to like the treasure hunting one where it's like, how do I win? I just steal everyone else's stuff. We have this one where he throws the manners back. There's a third one too, but I can't remember. But yeah, he always like he has an abstract way of looking at the problem that I think is very different to most like Reds.
That is very true.
That I've seen.
He's not like book smart, but he's street smart kind of deal, which is kind of refreshing. It runs in the family where Garyudo is conniving, Hoeru is like inventive. I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Which is kind of an interesting way to connect the two as brothers. It makes sense to me now that you're describing him as like smarter.
Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's a nice, if it's meant to be, or even if it's not, it's a cool parallel that we've noticed, at least. Oh, and I mean, Hoeru is like inventive and like thinks of creative solutions.
Oh, no.
And then his brother, who is evil, is just into AI schlop that just churns out other people's ideas into goo.
God, AI.
So it's like one brother is like creative and inventive, and the other brother is like devoid of creativity.
Yeah, no, that
cool
checks
parallel.
out. Cool parallel. Jesus. Oh no. Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That's all on 15.
Yeah. Oh, a little thing I noticed. I don't know how much anyone gives a fuck, but obviously Ryugi is taller than Hoeru,
right?
But then at least in this episode I noticed that their suit actors Yellow was shorter than Red, so I was like, oh, that's funny.
That is funny. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's just whoever can do the stunts, right? Just get him in the suit.
That's true.
It doesn't matter too much, but they did a scene where they're standing right side by side and I was like, wait a minute.
That's kind of funny. I like that.
Yeah. Anyway, so they win, and then Ryugi tells Shoko that like he's not going back.
Oh yeah.
And we get our first double transformation.
Ooh, which is kind of crazy. She goes into Racer to Rampage.
Red Racer.
And I'm kind of curious to know if that is also a Car Ranger reference that we just don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. I will say her with like the Bancho like bike gang jacket and like the cool bat that shoots out like the nails.
It's pretty sick.
So sick. So sick. I think we learned from Boon Boonjer that the best way to make a Sentai look cooler is to put a fucking jacket on them. And I'm glad to see that they're keeping that in mind.
Honestly, 10 out of 10 design.
So sick. It's just, wow. She looks awesome. And she gets like this Yankee attitude, which makes me wonder. I mean, she comes from the line of like the Maid family. So there's no way she was like grew up in like the streets or whatever.
She appropriating the streets, you telling me? Is that what you're telling me?
No. Because I was wondering if maybe this was a side of her that she repressed to be like the nice maid. You know, like maybe she grew up in like the streets and then she somehow ended up being a maid. So she was like repressing that side.
Right. Okay.
But I don't think that can be the case. I think it's just maybe just her anger manifesting as this. I don't know.
Which is a fair point. I will say that they do mention, I don't know if it's in the end of this episode or no, it's probably like the beginning of 14 where they mentioned like, oh, this is the first time a Sentai ring has like gone off the rails.
Yeah, that's in 14. I think we're done with 13. I think we can just move on to 14.
For sure.
So we get news footage of her running around town, like stopping traffic, being like, "Ora!"
Yeah, she is like going hard into the safety measure as Car Ranger was known to do. They did the whole safety thing. I believe that was like their theme.
Their roll call, I think, is fighting for traffic safety. Car Ranger.
God, it's so goofy. I love it.
It's good. We should. I need to watch Car Ranger one day.
Yeah,
anyway,
let's get into that one.
Yeah, so she's going around, and we see her stop power is stronger in Rampage.
Right.
I don't know. It's cool.
She's literally stopping traffic. She's stopping people. It's crazy.
Yep. And then Tegasword just possesses Landlady. This poor woman. We've talked about how she hasn't been in like 50% of the episodes. Yeah. And then the one she's in, she just gets fucking possessed by Tegasword. Tegasword, who at the very end of this episode, we could see can just manifest himself as the little Tegasword.
Oh, God.
No need to possess this woman.
No, absolutely not. God, you're mentioning it now. I didn't even think about that.
Her son is there watching his mom be possessed. He's like, "Mommy, what's going on, Mom?"
He's like, "What the fuck is happening, Mom?"
Yeah. So Tegasword hijacks her, and he's like, "No ring warrior has ever rampaged like this before, Ranger.
You gotta stop him. You gotta stop her. Do it. Go out there."
I've never seen this shit. I'm freaking out. We get a little flashback of Ryugi as a child from like his POV,
right? Where
obviously he didn't want to be a surgeon. He felt pressured. He felt his family was really strict, and he went up to like the attic or whatever, and he found like the Tega Bible.
Oh my God, he did. And that's how he became a cultist.
Yeah. So he literally found like escapism through religion, where it was like, oh, my family, like most kids, it's like, oh man, my whole life at home sucks. I wish I was Harry Potter. He's like, oh, my life sucks. I wish I could pray to Tegasword in the streets.
Which is insane, and it's also a weird look into like just cultism in general.
Yeah. But this is making me think now, like, okay, one, how long ago was like this big war where all the Robo died and then Tegasword saved everyone?
Right, we've got a history book. We've got a Bible.
Yeah, it's like a dusty Bible. And I mean, we don't even know if, I assume now, because there's a Bible, that people knew that this happened.
And they're just kind of,
but then people
like,
don't.
Yeah, they don't care.
People don't remember the Sentai teams, so I don't know what's going on with that. Like, again, we don't know about this universe, like, calling into question, like, where is it? How is it related to other stuff? You know, all that shit. But this is like a dusty-ass Bible of the Tegasword in their attic, and he talks about how, like, oh, like, no one believed in it anymore. How long ago does it have to be? If you see a giant fucking robot save the planet from darkness, and like 2 years later, everyone's like, ah, man, that was crazy.
Okay, we're gonna dip a little bit into Christianity here. So, like, put it into perspective like this. Jesus was 2,025 years ago. Anno Domini was supposedly, Jesus was in his 30s, right? And people already don't believe in that shit. So, like...
You're talking about 2,000 years ago.
Right. And like,
Yeah.
supposedly this Sentai war, this universe war was even longer ago than that. So
Is it?
like,
Wait,
right?
what?
Is it not like 10,000 years ago? Am I misremembering? Am I mixing it up with another thing?
As far as I knew, we didn't have a date.
Oh, shit.
I had no idea that it was 10,000. How is it 10,000 years ago?
I'm definitely mixing it up with something else then.
Is this the year 12,000? Are you telling me all the fucking Super Sentai Robo existed 12,000 years ago?
Listen, we don't know when this is. Well, no, that's not true. We know it's Reiwa. We know.
Yeah. We know it's Reiwa. We know Showa happened and existed.
Okay, so maybe like 1,000 years ago. Maybe I added a digit. But like,
I just...
Jesus happened 2,000 years ago. And
yeah,
like Christianity isn't that big of a thing in like most of the world. So
okay, if we're gonna get into Christianity, I'm gonna, let's just say it like it is. Jesus never turned into a fucking 35-foot robot that fought against darkness covering the entire planet.
See,
on top of a mound of other hundreds of giant robots.
See, but then the Bible supposedly records his miracles, right? So we have record of these things, quote unquote, happening. So assuming the Tegasword Bible follows this idea, like an amount of time for people to stop giving a shit about something like this happening, like 1,000 years, like 2,000 years, whatever time frame you want to give it. Like, sure, you could argue that, yeah, people just don't believe it anymore, or it's far enough away where it's like a legend, right? Nobody could possibly believe that these things had actually happened.
I guess, again, like I don't know the time frame of that. I don't know like what universe we're in. Like I don't know how much the people in this world know about the Sentai. There's still a ton of questions I have just about this world,
right?
And this dusty ass book brought up a lot of them.
It did. And honestly, like I'm inclined to believe that maybe the book just isn't of this universe. Maybe it's like immune to the effects of what we know happens in the next episode.
Oh, you know what? We should say that for next episode, but I'm starting to think about something.
Okay.
Anyway, so he delved into the book. He got all religious to escape family obligation. And then eventually when he got old enough, he just pieced out to follow Tegasword Sama.
Yeah.
We see a scene in Brightdown Castle. Sweet Cake is fallen for Garyudo's charms. Obviously, he doesn't like her. She's attached to her husband.
Honestly, watching Shining Knife get cucked in real time is pretty wild.
Yeah, and he keeps being like, he's so suave.
It's like, I'm right fucking here.
Yeah, literally not even a cuck chair, literally just a cuck half body.
Oh God, that's the word. Oh no, now I feel bad for the man. Holy shit. Oh,
so they go to confront Rampaging Red Racer, and she gets into it with Ryugi, talking about like how he needs to come back, like
you left
family
me.
obligation, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
you left me specifically, like that's fucked up. And she's talking shit about Tegasword Sama. And there's one line that I wrote down where he's like, my faith became a guidepost in my life.
Right.
Which I'm not religious, but that's a beautiful sentence.
Okay. Like knowing the people that I know and hearing the stories that I've heard, it makes sense. Like honestly, if your life is shit, or like if you have no idea where to go, where people tend to congregate is to religion. Before I moved away from my parents, like my mom told me, hey, like if you find yourself lonely out there, go to church. I don't, but I get it.
That's fucked up. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's super relatable to have like someone who comes from a shitty family, that it feels lost and directionless, then fall into a faith. I think that's super realistic. We see it all the time.
Honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy how relatable these last couple of episodes have been, how realistic they've been.
Yeah. And you know what? At least he knows that his is true.
That's
he literally
true.
Gets to hold his little Tegasword every day.
That is true. His faith is founded on facts, which is wild.
Yeah. This man picked the right religion.
You don't get that.
You don't get that. Yeah. When he henshins, I brought this up way back when Green was first introduced, how during his henshin jingle, there's like you hear a flute more.
Yes. You did.
And I noticed in this episode, you hear drums for Tyranno.
Yeah, I did notice that as well.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been that way and I just haven't noticed it, or if it's because this was his focus episode, he gets like a special jingle. I don't know.
We can definitely go back to take a look. I'm inclined to believe it's always been there and we're just dense motherfuckers.
I mean, we can go back, but I don't think I'm not going back.
Fair. We can pay attention to it from now on.
Yeah. So they're fighting each other, and she's like, "I just want to protect you." Like, she cares about him.
And honestly, super respectable for a maid. Like, you know, she loves him. She wants to keep him safe. And, you know, as the Karenja and safety, it makes sense. It all ties together beautifully in that respect.
Yep. And we see, she has love for him. We see someone else lose their love for Gary as he uses them as a human shield.
Honestly, hella fucked up, but it was for the best, Sweet Cake. You had to have found out at some point.
The Sweet Cake, the man is trash. Trust us.
God, is he trash?
He uses them to block some gunfire, and she's like, "Well, that was rude. I'm sorry, honey."
And China Knife's like, "We're good now, but like, don't do that again."
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he has no. Who's he? Like, they can't divorce.
That would be a wild episode. We get the Shining Knife Sweet Cake divorce episode. Holy shit.
That's an arc. That's at least 3 episodes.
Oh no.
They go to court.
What they could do if they do divorce, it actually ends up to them actually splitting, having separate bodies, and that's like a separate arc for like the villains, and just like them becoming bigger and stronger.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know if they're important enough. Whatever. It's a joke.
It is a joke.
So Tegasword, he goes to Tegasword Yellow Robo.
Right.
Is he fighting Shy Knife Sweet Cake, or is he fighting the Bellman? I don't remember.
I feel like it's another named Bell. They're fighting a named Bell. I know that for sure because I remember thinking, oh, that person's gonna die.
Okay, well, he's fighting them, and then Tegasword talks to him in the cockpit, right?
Yes.
He gives him like a little pep talk, and he's like, "Oh, Tegasword-sama, I'm the #1 believer in Tegasword-sama."
It's the hugest boner, and then he destroys the Bell boy. Bell woman, I believe in this case. It's a female Bell.
Oh, ooh.
That's all I remember of that.
That's more than me. Shoko meets him back on the ground, and she gives him the red racer ring. And she's like, "I'm going to talk to your family and tell them to back the fuck off."
Yeah, it's a really sweet moment.
Yeah, it's a sweet moment, but also, like, can't she just leave now, too? Like, why does she have to go back to serve the family?
I mean, as a maid, I'm sure, like, internally she has her own sense of duty and obligation as well, which I can respect. Like, her whole
that
point
she did not pick.
Yeah.
She was raised into it as who's in the real cult, Ryugi or Shoko?
Ooh, shit.
Let us know.
That was a little too real. But yeah, she goes back to the family.
I hope we see more of her. I think she's cool.
Yeah, she's a fun character. Having like a love interest for Yugi is an interesting prospect as well. Like, he's getting more love than Byakuya at this point. I am more deeply invested in Shoko Ryugi than Byakuya and anybody else.
What? Byakuya his gray eye contacts.
No, Byakuya can ship with fucking no one molester for all I care.
Whoa. So we get back to the cafe, and Ryugi sets up a little shrine for Tegasword-sama, his beliefs renewed. And then little Tegasword, like the Tegasword on display, turns into a tiny Tegasword Robo.
Yep. And
he's like walking around. He's like, "Oh yeah, it's a cool altar, I guess."
Yep.
And Ryugi's like, oh my god, Tegasword-sama, oh my god. So this just for like, why did he take possession of that woman? That poor woman.
And honestly,
everybody
is super casual about it. They're all watching Tegasword do his thing, and they're all like, "Oh man, even Tegasword has like the tact to not like put this man down." That's crazy.
I don't know why it reminded me of like Flubber or something. The way they're all watching it walk around.
All right, I was not expecting to hear a Flubber reference tonight. Go figure.
Me and the Flub Club, we always try to keep Flubber on our minds.
The Flub Club! Never speak of this shit again! Holy shit, that's cursed! That sounds awful!
Hey guys, welcome back to Flub Pod. We're reviewing Flubber every other week for the rest of our lives.
All right. This is a solo podcast now. Peace out, boys.
I wonder if I would get put on a list if I made like a solo 2-hour podcast every other week, just reviewing Flubber over and over again.
Oh my god! Honestly, that would hit the YouTube algorithm like nobody ever has before.
In the comments of everyone, I'm like, "This is gonna be the one, guys. This one's gonna go viral."
Fucking Flub Club. He's got a chub in the Flub Club.
Half chub in the Flub Club.
Oh, Jesus.
We've been dancing around the bush. We got to get into 15. This is a holy moly kind of episode.
It is. Tega June is on the fucking move. Holy
Tega
shit.
June is finally doing something. Everyone's gathered around. She's like, I need 3 treasures for my wedding to happen. And all her generals are like, you got it, man.
Yep. It's kind of cute, too, because they're all getting something related to what they are.
Oh.
Our guy, Fire Candle, goes to a haunted house for some reason. Can't say how that matches up. But
well, obviously the sacred relic candelabra is inside this random haunted house, Dominic.
Which is insane. He even meets up with Hoaru and Sumino there. Sumino's just like, I like haunted houses.
Hoaru's working the front, and then Sumino just wants to go.
Yeah.
She just shows up, and then Fire Candle just like sees him. He's like, ah, shit. He's like, anyway, and then he runs in without paying.
Without paying.
So they chase in after him. Very funny that like Sumino, totally unfazed. Hoaru and Fire Candle freaking out by little like.
Honestly, that's the Gap Moe that I love. That shit's so funny. It's 10 out of 10 comedy for me.
I think it's cute. It's a cute little dynamic, at least for this little bit. Because obviously you're like the girl and the 2 guys, and then Hoaru's like the badass loner guy, blah blah blah. But then no, it's like completely reversed, and they're like little scaredy cats. And it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
We did jump a little bit ahead. Before everyone gets sent out, we get a little bit more understanding of what exactly the Bride-on and the No Ones are. Yep. So the whole time, Tega June is basically holding a contest for someone to be her pilot. Yep. She is pilotable, just like Tega Sword.
Which you know, makes sense.
They're basically the same toy. And Gary obviously wants to be the pilot. He volunteers. He's like, could I be your pilot?
Yeah.
We learned that the reason the No Ones are all number 1 crazy is because they think the number 1 No One will be the pilot of Tega June.
Right.
So they're all like dedicated to being the absolute best at one thing so that they can have a shot of getting inside of her.
Yeah, that's one way to put it, honestly.
So Gary has said that he pledged his life to Tega June ever since that day. So what day? You know, obviously it's got to be sometime when him and Hoaru were lost in the forest, something happened.
Right.
But we don't know. I'm still in the belief that he is not, what's the actual brother's name? Like Hidamitsu or something? Hidamitsu? Something
like that.
Yeah, I'm still of the belief that Kuon Garyudo or whatever is something that took over the body of Hoaru's brother. Because we got that scene at the end of the episode where we had like the scar, like the weird dimensional scar on his back.
Right.
So I think like the brother's an empty shell that something crawled inside of.
Ooh, could he be a reverse No One?
Oh.
Like instead of taking over the human body on the exterior, he hops into human bodies.
Oh, that would explain why he's like so much more special and different.
Right.
Right? Because the horned beast was different and that made him like a priority to capture or whatever.
Right.
So if Gary is like this weird reverse, then it would make him special. And as we see, he does get to pilot Tega June this episode.
He does, yeah.
Maybe we're on to something.
Yeah, because they're looking for a No One, and if he ends up piloting her, he has to be a No One. Wow. What an interesting wrinkle.
Little wrinkles, like little baby's feet after a bath. We learn the truth of Tega June. She is humanity's attempt to create an AI Tega sword.
I hate it.
She is not real.
She is
that
real.
Motherfucker ain't real.
Oh God. And the reason why all of these no ones are awful is because they're AI generated.
Yeah. The reason they have these random ass design elements is because they're fucking AI generated.
When things just don't look right.
Yeah, remember way back when this AI, before like AI became the nightmare that it is, there's like that one website where you could type it in and you got like a weird smeary face or whatever of what you're trying to make.
Yes, I do remember.
I don't remember what it was called. Yeah, and that was like a little craze. Everyone was doing it like, ha ha he he. That's how all the no ones got made.
Oh, God.
She was typing in like dog busybody panda ear and then it spit out the fucking freak.
Fucking bear tag shit bullshit. Oh God.
Yeah. And now again, this draws into question the whole Ryugi stuff, right? Because if we're already in an age where people don't believe in Tegasword that much or like at all, then like why is the governments of the world trying to make an AI Tegasword? Or I guess we don't know how old Tegajun is.
It's a government conspiracy. It's been a conspiracy the whole time.
So June was like a rogue AI that I don't remember if they intentionally made her to mimic Tegasword or if she herself wanted to become like a Tegasword type being.
Right.
But she is a rogue AI and she has built the whole no one world. Like she has generated it. Like we're not just talking about, they don't come out of like online or the computer or anything. She has physically generated a world and populated it with generated beings.
Right. And then they do reference like in each of the fights, whenever a no one like does something, they say generative or like generative. Yeah. And it's like, holy shit, the stars fucking align. It's generative AI.
Way back when little Gary Udo got introduced and we were like, oh, they made him an AI, bro. That's so slimy. Little did we know. Little did we know the entire enemy faction was going to be AI.
God.
Which I think is good. I think obviously even in past like Tokusatsu, we've had AI being like the bad guys, the enemies.
Right.
Past hundreds of years of fiction, we've had AI being this awful thing that people cannot control.
Yep.
And I think it's pretty fucking important to remind people of that in the current day and age. So 500 points to Gozyuger for hitting that nail on the head.
Honestly, yeah. Like, people just needed to be fucking reminded, honestly.
Yep. This shit will get out of control so fast. It already has in the real world.
It really has. He's not wrong.
So yeah, then they go after the treasures. Sweet Cake, Shining Knife are supposed to go after like this crazy good strawberry.
Yeah, the jewels, rather. Because, you know, they're cake. You got to put strawberries on cake. It makes sense. That's their thing.
Right. What doesn't track for me, though, is that Ryugi just happens to have bought like the last box of these treasured strawberries.
Listen.
And he's like, we'll use them for the cafe. But there's only like 9 strawberries.
Limited.
So like you're going to sell 9 things.
Limited items sell like hotcakes and for high prices. I'm picking up what Ryugi's putting down. Like, he's a smart businessman.
I guess so. But what's her face and what's his face show up and like they try to take the strawberries and eventually they're just like, can we please just have a strawberry?
Yeah,
like,
they go for the desperate riz and honestly commendable of them to pull it off. Ryugi's like, all right, I'll give you 1 strawberry.
And then he like pulls one out of the box and they grab the box and run away. So they leave him with 1.
Honestly,
this is very cute.
Yeah, it was the funniest shit this whole episode. I loved the whole scene.
I will say, like, considering the tone of just the rest of this episode, it does feel like a little not out of place, but it's like, oh, this is so fun. This is so silly. Like, I remember when I was watching them get the treasures, they're mostly like fun little silly bits.
Right. And then
you have the big lore drop with the AI.
Right.
And then we have like these funny little bits of them like, oh, that's a treasure. It's a flower. Haha. And then the ending is just like, what the fuck is happening?
Oh, bro. Yeah. I mean, you do get the heavier sense of things during bouquet scene because she has to get like the flowers for the wedding.
Bouquet.
The bouquet, yeah.
Bouquet makes a bouquet.
She has her scene with Byakuya.
With Rizuo.
Yeah.
He walks over, rizzes her up.
Yep. And then she's like, listen, even if things change, I'm still going to love you. And you're like, whoa, wait, hold on. What do you mean by that?
So at first, like, he's trying to be charming, and she's like, you know, like, he's my Oshi, like, I can't get close to him, I can't be in love with him. So she's like pushing him away, but then him being like kind and rejection makes her be like, oh, well, that's so cute, I love him anyway.
Yeah.
So like she's dealing with that. And then like right before she leaves, she's like, hey, don't come to school tomorrow. And it's like, what do you mean?
You can't not come to school when school is the entire fucking world.
But it's basically like that. Yeah. I was like, wait, well, like, what do you mean? What's changing?
Oh God. And then shit hits the fan real fucking
shit
fast.
Hits the fan immediately.
Yeah.
So the fucking sky turns dark. A bunch of people all over Japan Tokyo get hypnotized into like, they're like
celebrating a wedding,
or like chant. Yeah. They're like clapping and cheering. They put all this shit together to make like a wedding table. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then everyone like fucking kneels. Like all the people hypnotized just kneel. And like you see like the glowing energy being pulled out of them.
Right.
And then that energy makes like a little a portal big enough for Tega Jun to come out.
Honestly,
as far as I know, these people are dead.
Right.
Like it takes human energy to open a portal big enough for Tega Jun to walk around. Everyone else can just jump out of like the little circles or whatever.
Right.
Even like as far as we know, like the mechs can just come out of the circles.
Because that's all that ever happens. But Tega Jun requires human sacrifices.
Sacrifice. Yeah.
And honestly, like I will say, like as presenting Tega Jun as this menacing of a villain far outshadows everything that Gavv has done to present their villains. This is the scariest villain we've gotten this entire fucking time we've been doing this podcast.
This is like the equivalent of what Lango did in whatever episode that was where he blew up the plane.
Right.
But like 20 episodes earlier.
Holy shit.
So it's like, oh, okay. Like this guy you don't fuck with. Like that's the equivalent basically.
Right. And so now Tega Jun is actually a fucking threat. And like we're episode 15. So it's important to establish your threats early on.
Yeah, exactly. And especially considering that the whole paradigm of the show is going to shift after this moment. Like I'm scared.
It's huge.
She's scared. Even Tega's sword like tells Hoeru, right? Like, do not use me. Like, if I'm summoned there, like she will grab me and the world will be destroyed or something. He says that. Yeah. Basically, he warns them.
Honestly, it's all very menacing and it's all very non-consensual.
Yeah, I mean, even so, Gary is there and they're fighting in like suits on the ground first, right?
Right.
So like they're fighting in suits on the ground. The sky is dark, surrounded by people either passed out or dead, as like a new goddess descends on the world. They're like, this is Evangelion. Like the world is over.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary. Oh, we also, Gary, he's pouting around Tega Jun at the beginning. So she generates him a fucking ripoff of the Wolf to Caliber.
Right.
And he shows up and he pulls out his little purple Wolf to Caliber and Hoeru's like, what?
Yeah.
And Gary's like, so quick to covet what is mine.
Oh,
it's
God.
It's like, you motherfucker. It's literally just a repaint of your brother's sword that you begged for to get. How is he it's not even yours. How is he coveting you? I hate
literally
you.
AI generative slop. Holy shit.
Slop.
Oh, God.
Fucking crap.
He's as stupid as the AI he's using. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But eventually, Tega Jun is like, come to me, Geryudo. So he gets in and he's piloting it. So they have no choice but to bring in Tega's sword, which Hoeru gets inside of. Geryudo says, let's get married to Hoeru.
Ooh, I saw
crazy.
So many TikToks talking about that one. Like, someone stop him. He's not in his right mind.
He's not. So this is also our first time seeing Tega Jun, I guess.
Right.
Because we didn't...
Like in actual mech form, you see full body.
Yeah. She's white Tega sword. It's fine. She looks cool. So she like grabs him eventually and like they start dancing, right?
Yep.
Is this before or after? Hoeru gets like... Tega sword shoves Hoeru out of him, right?
Yes.
If I'm remembering. Yeah. It was at some point because he's like, it's over.
Right.
So he ejects Hoeru.
That's after the dance, I feel like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she's doing the tango with Tega Sword Robo.
They're trying to fight her and she's just turning him into dance moves. Honestly, it's pretty menacing in just that she doesn't care about them trying to fight. She's got a mission that she's got a wedding to finish.
Yeah, it's It's very scary. So Hoyaru eventually gets ejected. I know Garyudo takes the Goju red ring.
Right.
But I don't remember, does that happen after the bubble or before?
It happens after he's ejected. Because I remember he's on the ground wearing the ring. Garyudo comes down and is like, mine. And then he takes all of the other rings too.
Yeah, he gets all the Gozyuger rings, right?
Right.
Or no, does he just get Hoyaru's Sentai rings? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure he gets all the Sentai rings. So I remember them flying up into the air, right?
Don't remember. I know for sure he gets the Goju Wolf ring. So
he does get the Goju Wolf ring for sure.
Yeah. So that happens, and then the world gets even darker as a sphere descends from the heavens between Tegasword and Tegajun, containing Gudebur. Gudebur. I assume that's what it's spelled like. I don't know how they're gonna say it, but this is the Goju Polar Mecha,
right?
Who is their son, maybe?
Ooh, their baby.
Unless he came down to stop the wedding, but he seems very fetal.
Yeah.
So I assume it's a baby.
Given birth super casually.
Yep.
They're consummating their wedding.
I think I remember now. So the baby, polar baby comes down, then the screen cuts to black, right? And then we see Garyudo taking the ring off Hoyaru.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. And then we get more text where it's after that, everything changed. That's the day the world ended.
Yeah, they just fucking blew up the world.
Ended? The world ended.
Episode 15 of Gozyuger is world ending.
Yeah, the world is over. Yeah, you thought you were going to get fucking Goju Polar? Think again, dumbass. The world's over.
Even Gaim took till the end of the series to end the world.
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I think after 15, this was insane.
Right.
But now, we haven't watched 16, but I've been spoiled already. So it's I know, and obviously I'm not stupid. I know the show is going to continue going.
Right.
But still, I wonder what the ramifications of the world ending are going to be.
A whole universe reset, right? For the entire time, all we've had were these Sentai rings with just the reds. Maybe we're going to get a world reset reintroducing Sentai to the original timeline. Who knows? Maybe we're going to see all of the old teams again. Maybe we're going to see more than just reds. We haven't seen 16, so we have no fucking idea.
We have no idea. Here's my crackpot stupid man monkey theory.
We love those.
Okay. So we know Tegajun created the whole no one world.
Right.
And our current world we're living in is in this weird state where did the Sentai exist? The Robos did, but people don't remember it.
We have
there's the Sentai rings, but it's only reds.
Right.
Do you think that the world of Gozyuger as a whole is AI generated?
Oh no. Wait.
Do you think this is a bunch of Sentai world information put into a generator and then it made this Gozyuger world?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know if I like that.
Cause we're talking the timeline seems weird. How much everyone knows seems weird.
Right.
There's enough things going on in the basic world where it's well, how does this work? Can you just tell me? I want to know. And it's well, what if it doesn't add up? Because it's not made. It's not an actual world. It's just a generated slop planet.
Right. And then if you think about it from that perspective, there are things that don't make sense and there are things that just don't fit because whenever AI generates things, some things just aren't right. There are things that are just a little off. It can't
do it perfectly.
No, it can't do it perfectly. Oh no. I'm subscribing to this theory and I don't like that.
Because also we know Tegajun is an AI created in Tegasword's image and she can create her own world.
Right.
Maybe the Gozyuger world that we're in is just something Tegasword generated because he wanted to have a world to protect or something like that.
I have a fear about this theory. If it is just an AI generated world and it's not the real world, does this mean that everything that happened before episode 15 does not actually matter?
Ooh, 16 takes us to a new generated world.
Ooh, is this Geats?
Oh, also is this maybe? But also who's the one Sentai actor we've seen was Taya,
right?
But he wasn't playing Taya.
No, he was just
he
another
was some
Sentai
other
warrior,
random guy.
Right.
Yeah. So again, like put in Taya information, mix it around with the AI, comes out. He's not Taya, but he looks like Taya. But you know, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's what I'm thinking, at least for right now. Because also, like again, if the world ended and Tegasword had the power to just generate another one, you know.
Oh my god, I just had another thought. So like we know that Sumina's past involved Byakuya with silver eyes, and he doesn't have silver eyes now. What if that did happen in the past and this is just an AI generated world? So the AI generation just didn't generate his silver eyes.
Well, first of all, it's gray eyes.
Gray eyes, right. Sorry.
Don't Ruby this up.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. No, please. It was an accident.
I think it'd be cool if maybe like the world does keep refreshing or keep getting regenerated, but like the Gozyugers are the only ones that retain memories, maybe,
right,
because of their connection to the Tegasword.
Or maybe like, you know how I mentioned like the Bible is just immune to like these changes. Maybe the Bible is the only consistent thing that remains the same.
Oh, so it's like there's always a Tegasword.
Right.
He always puts out the Gozyuger rings.
Right.
And they always get them.
Right.
Maybe.
Okay. This is
Food
presenting interesting possibilities for the future of this series. But for right now, the world is fucking ended. We have no idea what the fuck's going on.
The world has ended, and I'm ready to think that this episode of the podcast has ended.
Oh god, what an episode. Fucking
this is
almost
the beefiest
3 hours.
motherfucker.
You got Gavv, you got Gozyugers. God, what a set of episodes.
Tired.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
I'm so tired, and we have to record the next one like on Wednesday.
You know what? That's fine, because we're going to get 2 more episodes. We're going to know what the fuck is going on in Gozyugers. We're
going to know. It's been so long, I don't even remember where Gavv ended off. Oh my god,
yeah.
A Hanto episode.
We gotta,
all right, we'll see you later. Do the outro.
I'm done. Wait, no, that's the
intro. That's the intro. Don't start it. Don't start the podcast again. Set me free.
No can do. Oh god.
I'll do it. Tokusatsu. 2 dudes talking Tokusatsu.
We'll catch you in the next one.